Alan?
Hey, everybody. Hoping to have an extra second here, but I'm being slow. Welcome to the Blizzcon opening stream live, opening ceremony, game reveals, and more. We'll see how much we watch today, but I thought this would be a fun thing to do that's different. Well, it's not that different. I like to do talkovers, but remember when Hearthstone had characters that they never did anything with? I mean, they have other characters they do stuff with, but there's just that, like, the big cinematic of, like, oh, these people in the tavern, and never did anything with that. Can't hear BlizzCon not... Oh, that's because I muted the audio output. There we go. I like the caption of laughter as it shows sad Anduin. Caitlin will be with us in just a second. Let me know how audio levels are. You can probably turn the BlizzCon down a bit. I did turn captions on. Tense music. All right.
This is BlizzCon 2023.
Is this the first live one we've had since the pandemic?
The president of Blizzard Entertainment, Mike Ibarra.
Turn it back up a touch. Just a little bit more game juice. There we go.
How's everybody doing?
Yay!
You know, this is the best
All right.
gaming community in the world.
Everyone
Hands
says that.
down.
It's
Hands
not.
down.
It is not.
Thank you. Wow.
No, the
Hello,
Those
BlizzCon.
communities are rough. Real rough.
It is
Bunch of
so
selfish,
good
fucking
to be back
ungrateful
in person.
shitheads. Anyway, hi.
All of us. I love you too. All of us.
You're breathtaking.
at
Okay.
Blizzard have missed this so much. 4 years. It's been 4 years. You know what I say to that?
Fuck
That's
that.
too damn long. Where's our heroes of Overwatch at? Adventurers of Sanctuary? Defenders of Azeroth? And gamers everywhere, welcome!
That's us. We're the gamers.
We love sharing what we're working on all the time. But to share it in person with all of you and to hear your stories, it cannot be matched. Meeting you all face to face inspires us, and we put this energy and enthusiasm.
Oh, weird. I redeemed
back into
Ellen, but it didn't come
everything we
through.
do. Thank you all for being here.
Oh. Yep.
In fact,
Nope. And now
we
I'm
have
covering the.
tens of thousands of you here in Anaheim, California today, and we hope you enjoy the immersive experience we've created here at the show. We also have millions of people watching right now on stream. Blizzcon, please help me welcome everyone watching from around the world.
Doing it live.
Whether you're a hardcore or a casual
Yep,
gamer,
yep. No, I've been stripped of my camera. There we go. My TV screen.
Today, and the Blizzard we are becoming.
Coming.
BlizzCon isn't just about the latest updates from Blizzard. It's all about you.
Me?
Players are at the forefront of everything we do, and we're devoted to supporting these incredible communities, communities you can be proud of to be part of. All of us.
Oh wait, I can slide this
gamers,
over here,
developers,
and it
fans,
doesn't show up.
We
Cool.
all are united in our shared love for gaming. The person sitting next to you or watching online and chat
Nope.
with you could be your next guildmate, teammate, or lifelong friend.
You guys want to be my lifelong friend and/or teammate?
I've always felt Blizzard brings players together a little differently. Our players have made connections that span continents, languages, and generations. We all have that one story, that incredible play of the game, that clutch card draw, or that raid encounter that your guild barely survived. I know, I've been there too. I know many of us have friends we've met in one of our games. A friend who began just as someone we hung out with in game, but who was there for us to celebrate our real life wins.
I tell people I met my husband through
or to
World of
support
Warcraft,
us
and that's
during a difficult
not
time.
entirely true.
That's certainly been true for me.
Ooh, I want that Gengar Aloha
Thanks
shirt.
to my experience playing Blizzard games over the last 25 years, I've
Apparently,
met
I
most
just
of my
call
best
Hawaiian
friends
t-shirts
from all
Aloha
over.
shirts now. Thanks, Animal
And
Crossing.
I'm so grateful that some of them are here today. Gus, Pika, Nick, Scoodles, and of course Billy and Kaylee, who put up with my raid wipes.
You
all
almost
too
went to
often.
BlizzCon once? You should tell us that story.
I always know that no matter what is going on in real life, they will be there.
Mostly, I want to
No matter
know
what game
why
we're
you didn't.
playing. These friends are a constant I can always rely on. And I know many of you share that feeling. BlizzCon truly is about all of us, as players, as equals, as friends.
That's it. That's the story.
As
Okay,
we bring
fair.
these amazing experiences to more places,
I don't
build
like the placement of
technology
this.
that
Hang on.
allows more gamers to experience our worlds and create
Whoops.
characters and
Nope,
stories
nope, nope.
more players
fine.
can relate to. The Blizzard community grows, and more importantly, our friendships grow. All of us are so grateful to be part of this community. And
Meh.
in everything we do, we are in service to you. We know we don't do everything perfectly, but thanks to your feedback, we never stop striving to do it right. We are here to foster joy and belonging for everyone. We're proud of the worlds we build, but your experiences within those worlds bring them to life, and your connections with each other are what inspires us the most. Now, many of you may have heard the recent news about Blizzard joining the Xbox gaming family.
Woo! I don't know why we're cheering this, but okay, woo!
Both Blizzard and Xbox believe that gaming is a unifier, that we should all be able to play anywhere and any way we want to play. That when the creativity of some of the best developers, artists, and storytellers in the world is fearlessly unleashed, everyone wins. With that in mind, someone is here backstage who'd like to say hello.
Is it Master Chief?
Over the years, he and I played a bunch of games together. Please join me in welcoming my friend, our friend, the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Phil Spencer.
Oh, that's not the Master Chief.
Thank you, Mike. And hello, everybody, BlizzCon. This is my first BlizzCon ever.
I don't play Blizzard
And
games.
It's great to feel the energy in the room. You are the reason
They did
we
not
make
fire
games.
Bobby Kotick yet, no. But
Your
he
love
is
for these games truly
supposedly
is inspiring.
leaving
I
at the end of the year.
recently have spent so much time playing Diablo 4 with my friends.
Love Diablo 4!
Awesome.
I love Diablo 4!
And I can tell you that I can't wait for you to see what the team has planned for that game.
I don't know if Phil Spencer just has some sort of weird effect on me. I actually believe him when he says he plays video games. I don't believe Mike Ibarra, but I believe Phil Spencer.
Throughout Blizzard's history, they've pioneered and refined so much across the gaming industry, and many of you here today have been a part of that journey. Think of Diablo.
Joe, Jesus.
It propelled
How
the
did you
action
find this,
RPG genre
people?
forward. StarCraft.
They knew they were going to cheer before they cheered.
Spawned the foundation of what esports would eventually become.
But did it spawn more
StarCraft
overlords?
2, it was a major catalyst
That's
for
all
the
I got.
evolution of games as live
Additional
entertainment.
pylons. That's all I got.
World of Warcraft changed not only how people developed and supported games, but really it introduced a much wider audience to the concept of online communities.
I can't tell you how true
And
that is.
Overwatch.
I really can't tell you how true that is.
Not
The
only
people I
reimagined
supported,
gameplay, but
the customers
also
I got,
the
was just like,
representation
these people don't play
possible
video
in
games,
class-based
but they
games.
play World of Warcraft.
Blizzard's influence is everywhere.
It's crazy.
And because of its enduring legacy and phenomenal revolutionary development, with a care and a craft that is incredibly rare in this industry.
Well, yes, that's still a video, but it's the video game they
More
played.
great games to more players in more places.
Like retired,
And now
like
that Blizzard's
60-year-old
part of
retired
Xbox,
military
it will
vets.
nurture the essence of what has made Blizzard unique. We're going to empower our new colleagues in a culture of trust,
To be fair,
inclusion, and
MMOs eat up time.
collaboration
Yeah, I mean, you're not
to
wrong.
continue what they do best, redefining existing genres, creating new, never-before-seen experiences, and uniting players globally in new ways.
I'm just saying it was a
Now
far
brought
more
in
expanded
sanctuary
player base than
in
I thought
near
it would.
future Earth and beyond. It has been a privilege to welcome the teams at Blizzard to Xbox, and I'm honored.
I was
be
about
able
to panic. I was like,
here
wait, what's near future
welcome
Earth?
all of
StarCraft?
you
Oh, no,
to
right,
BlizzCon
Overwatch.
2023. Having seen what's in store for players, I can say the
Never
future of
/ play
Blizzard
yourself?
is
Yeah, no,
brighter
I
than
won't
ever.
like the result.
And you all have so much to look forward to in this show.
I still have the warrior I started with in 2009.
So I'll get
10,
out of here.
2010.
Let you see the show. Thanks everyone for the warm reception, and have a great time at BlizzCon. Thank you.
Though he did become a panda as soon as that was physically possible.
How about that? You know, part of what makes this such an exciting time for Blizzard is that we've never been more
Do both of my
empowered,
Torn wear
free, and dedicated to holding
leather?
true to what makes Blizzard unique. that
Druids
we are
wear leather,
today.
right? Or are druids?
We are accountable
Male.
for creating this next chapter of Blizzard with
I
all
need to
of
change
you.
my shaman.
We take this
druid.
responsibility very seriously as we
Anyway.
learn, grow,
Sorry,
and
it's just-
get better every day. This is the
brain's
start of a
wandering.
new era. So much more is possible, and you'll see some of that over the next
Maybe I'll make a
few days.
Torn rogue. Fuck, no, that's still
Coming
leather.
up, you'll hear from some new friends and some old friends
I like new friends.
who are returning to the BlizzCon
Something that
stage
says
to
Torn
show
Daddy
more
likes
about the
leather.
games and the worlds we
You
all
mean
love.
a leather daddy? Is that a thing?
Before I go, I want to take a moment to thank our Blizzard team. You are some of the most talented individuals on the planet. And collectively, we are capable
That's you,
of
my
building the
husband.
most legendary universes in gaming.
Oh,
Our
yeah, I
future,
don't know if I should say this for
our
professional
creative
bias or
freedom,
whatever, but my husband
our
works for
path
Blizzard.
forward is truly our own. And I know we all stand together with a singular goal: to exceed player expectations and foster and support each other. Thank you for everything you do.
Disclaimer, that's the word.
Many of the Blizzard team are here today in Anaheim, working hard to ensure you enjoy your time here. We all love talking to players, so please don't be shy.
Disclaimer,
Come
I
up
have a
and chat
Murloc
with us.
Tiki mug.
Finally, on behalf of everyone at Blizzard, we want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart to our players, past, present, and future. Thank you for your passion and your honesty. And most importantly,
I have a bunch of them back here. Can't
thank you for
really
being
see them
part
because
our
of where I
community.
sit, but
This is what BlizzCon
it's a
is all about.
gigantic fucking Diablo skull. Oh, nope, that was even more in the way.
Everything we do is for all of you, and it's an honor to be a part of these worlds with you.
Every little thing I do.
Now, welcome to BlizzCon.
Hey! Oh god, we're gonna have to see Chris Metzon's stupid fucking face today, aren't we? That's not live footage. Okay, I just want to be clear that these footage of people is not live.
Well, see for yourself.
Oh, don't hit me with the Winston. Oh, Winston. That's a straight shot to my fucking heart. Oh.
I'm gonna kick every one of you in the face.
All the face kicking.
I'll see you at the finish line.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
It's Rhea Bloody Ripley! Overwatch's world and lore's pretty good.
I'm in my widow era now. Wow. And you out there, the fans, it's been a joy to share this experience with all of you. Thank you so
Wait,
much.
Mama's got. Who said Mama's got you?
Come on. It's time I showed you something.
Winston.
Please welcome Overwatch Game Director
Much like how
Aaron Keller.
how I wish I could play Winston, I wish I could be Winston in terms of the optimism. But much like playing Winston, I'm not good at it. I'm just not.
Hello, BlizzCon!
I don't understand how to do it well.
Ever since we first revealed Overwatch in 2014,
So I just go back to
the world's
Junkrat and shoot
universe
grenades
is
everywhere.
something truly unique and beautiful. Every single day, we see millions of players jumping into matches, forging new friendships, and showing off their skills. We launched Overwatch 2 last October, and it has been such an incredible year. Since then, you've been crushed by Diva's mech over 26
Yes,
million
these
times.
glasses. Can you? I don't know if it shows
Had
here,
more than 70
but I had to
79
tape it
million
because the
lives
like
saved
back
by
part
Beat,
here has
and played
dissolved
65
all of a sudden.
years
It must have broke
for the
off at some
problem.
point. But this is
I
just like
love
sharp
optimism.
metal now, digging into the back of my ear. It's
The
real great.
development of Overwatch is
And
first
again,
and
a metaphor about
foremost
how
focused on
much
you,
I am
our
Winston.
players. We want our game to represent this global community, from the release of our Samoa map to our celebration of Pride, to our first tie-in Peruvian heroes, Lifeweaver and Alari. We also want Overwatch to recognize those focused on achievement and prowess, and released our new progression system.
It's not a
and
Filipino
the first
hero
set
yet,
of
is there?
hero mastery courses this year. And for those that just want something a little different, we've run April Fools and released a dating sim, an actual dating sim, Loverwatch. Listening to your
Loverwatch,
feedback is
thank you.
important to us, and it's driven the team to look at changes to some of the core systems of the game. We've been hard at work on an overhaul of our competitive system. And
Overhaul.
We'll get into that a bit today and a bunch more over the course of BlizzCon. And
Scrape
there
myself.
is
The tape is not
so
protecting me.
Much more to come. We'd
So
like to
much.
give you all a glimpse at as much as we're able to show you coming next year. And boy, do we have some fun things to talk about. So let's get
It's a really
into it.
weird way to say that. To show you as much as we can show you. It's
To
kind of
share our
implied.
first big announcement, I am honored to introduce the art director of Overwatch, Dion Rogers.
You're not going to show us something you can't show us. That would then. Yeah, anyway. Sorry, my writer brain can't turn off all the time. No, you want to play Overwatch now?
Sorry, I'm a bit excited. The energy is awesome in here.
What's the
You know,
when's the next
Aaron
season
and I
start?
have been working on this universe since before Overwatch had a name. We're
Project
working
Titan.
Together with an incredible team back at Blizzard. Many are with us today at BlizzCon. Creating such an incredible game with so many amazing people and seeing what it means to you all, it's meant everything to us. And out of all the things we work on, one of our favorites is to create new heroes. You know, Overwatch is full of big personalities, and it takes a special individual to really stand out. And the team has been working hard to make sure no one could predict who this next hero is. We haven't leaked any articles.
It's a Murloc.
We haven't leaked a spray or two. And we've left 0 hints, especially not in our recent Samoa map. Now, who's ready to meet the newest hero?
Please be the big handsome guy. Please be the big handsome guy with the dreads. Oh, that was cool. The little lighting they did in the back there.
You all waiting. But now that I'm here, let's have some
It's him! And he's hotter than ever.
fun, all right. And this right here is Gunny. And she can light up the whole dance floor. And this one's Cha-Cha.
Cha-cha.
Sensitive little fella, a real hothead. And when I fire them both, it's double trouble.
Oh my god, that laugh.
Actual gameplay footage.
Overrun.
Going so soon, I'm gonna miss ya.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Tell me that's it. Both hearts.
It's for me. Wait, both hearts pumping.
I got your back.
He's a Time Lord?
Here I come.
Cage fight?
We got him where we want him.
I'm in love. He's got the fucking Ganondorf face. Samoa.
I worth the wait.
Oh, yes, you were.
We're gonna have a hell of a time.
I'm gonna just be blaring Solo Sokoa's theme while I play him.
Awesome. I love that trailer. We had a lot of fun working on it. It's amazing to finally announce Mauga.
Mauga.
He was first introduced, you guys know, 4 years ago in a short story, and he's been the subject of a lot of fun theories. Ever since that first introduction, fans have been asking when he may become a playable hero.
Yeah, there he is. There's my
We're
boy.
excited. We finally have our first Samoan hero. Mauga, his name, it means mountain in Samoan. He portrays himself as this big, loud brute. However, this is just a facade. He's a cunning tactician, always one step ahead of his enemies. One of the core goals
He's
of
also a
another
big
remake and Overwatch
softy,
character
right?
is that people see
I'm twirling my
themselves in our
beard
heroes.
like it
We're always
were
striving
hair.
for greater authenticity and representation with each hero. And with Mauga, we got a lot of help, actually. Even his tattoo was created by an amazing Samoan tattoo artist named C.E. Lufau. Mauga's super fun. Thank you. It was awesome. Mauga's super fun to play. He's easy to learn, hard to master, with what I like to call a brutal but cunning playstyle.
I'm brutal but cunning. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm a fucking sledgehammer.
Okay. Join us later today for a Mauga deep dive panel taking place here at the Blizzcon Arena and online for people at home. We'll talk with the team that helped create Mauga.
Grabby
and also how to best
hands.
utilize his amazing abilities when he joins Overwatch in Season 8. Finally, we know Mauga's going to be pretty awesome when he joins competitive play. But before then, some of the best players in the world are competing in this weekend's Overwatch World Cup. Let's check it out.
All right, Internet, do not let me down with the Mauga Rule 34. Do not fail me this time. You have failed me so many times recently. Not this time.
Chasing glory, hoping to etch their homeland in the history books.
That is
Why must you fail me?
Oh, what?
They've tasted victory. They've overcome defeat, and all along, the hopes of their fans have lifted them up.
Absolutely beautiful.
And now, at long last, the Overwatch World Cup Finals are here.
And yes, he is hair goals.
And for
That
the first
hair.
time in 4 years, we're all together once more, back to where it all began. Each team can see their name on the championship trophy. The community has rallied behind them, and the wait is finally over.
I've missed you dearly.
The Overwatch World Cup Finals start now.
Please welcome Overwatch Esports host, Zoe Gschwind.
Wow. Fantastic to see all those memories on the big screen. And we're here to make some more. What's up, Blizzcon? It's so great to be back here after 4 years with the Overwatch World Cup. This event has always been such a special event because it truly serves as a worldwide tribute to the beautiful and diverse Overwatch community. This weekend, we get to celebrate teams and players from around the world, each with their unique takes on the playstyles, their different personalities. We're going to see different metas emerge even. It's just very exciting to see familiar faces, big household names in the competitive Overwatch scene take the stage, form those star-studded lineups, Fearless, Super, Gushue, and the likes. But each year, we also get to witness new players emerging onto the scene, taking the spotlight. It truly is a special event for a special community, and I'm very honored and truly happy to be part of it all. Now, I know that all of you here in Anaheim and everyone watching at home is joining us from all over the world. As you can see, so are our players. Among them, a former 3-time World Cup champions, Team South Korea, and the only team that managed thus far to stop their reign, and that is the United States of America.
USA, USA.
That's right.
No, don't, no.
I tell you,
No,
it's
don't
not
actually
gonna be
chant.
Easy. It's not going to be easy. If you watch the group stages and if you watch the first game today, tough competition ahead for Team USA. And if you want to find out if one of our former champions will remain victorious or if one of the other 6 teams will seize their inaugural season title, make sure to join us. Not only will you be treated to fantastic gameplay, of course, no, you will also earn special drops all weekend long on the Play Overwatch Twitch channel. Now, we have a lot of amazing Overwatch 2 action on the horizon and so much to play for our team.
Okay, I got Mauga finally, so I can stop complaining about there not being a new big boy
by all of you, our
in the game.
and amazing fans.
I mean, I also got Ramatra, so I'm eating pretty well this
Give
year.
it up for yourself. Now, of course, the winning team will walk away with a big bag, but this year, each and every single player out of the 43 teams participating will be earning a share. And this is unprecedented in Overwatch esports history.
Someone posted Someone posted a Moana gif in reply to this that's Maui saying you're welcome, and I can't help but think that's it. That's not correct, right? Samoa is not Hawaii. Am I missing? Am I bad at geography?
All the matches and all the action live in Hall B as well as, of course, on stream. I'm going to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing some of you as well. And now, please welcome back Aaron with a few more things to share on the game side.
Thank you, Zoe. Mauga is awesome. And the World Cup matches all weekend will be so much fun. But Overwatch has another thing happening here at Blizzcon. Earlier this week, we launched a new limited-time game mode.
La Seraphim.
Special Scans is part of an exciting collaboration with La Seraphim, one of the biggest K-pop groups.
I was gonna say, this is a K-pop thing, isn't it?
Everyone can jump in game right now to take part, as well as check out their brand new music video for Perfect Night. And in honor of this collaboration, La Seraphim will take the stage and perform in the arena tomorrow after the community night ends around 6 p.m. Pacific. Working on partnerships like this, or what we did with One Punch Man earlier this year, are incredibly fun. Yes. They provide us, both the dev team and you, the players, a chance to experience some of our favorite universes and artists through the unique style of Overwatch. And next year, we have even more of these for you all to geek out about. Sadly, we can't reveal what those are all just yet.
Boo.
Maybe there are some other things coming in 2024 that we could give you a hint about. The Overwatch team has never had such clarity of vision when it comes to the future. From direct feedback, we hear what you love and want
Clarity
us
of
to
his
focus on.
future.
So, who wants to see a few of the things we're working on for next year?
Nah, I'm alright.
We are
Stupid-ass
creating
question.
a brand new core PvP game mode, Clash. In this new competitive mode, there are 5 games in a row. The center point starts as the first objective, and the teams battle back and forth over the map, pushing into enemy territory or defending their own.
He's your
Once
wait.
a
What?
team captures all 5
What do you mean
points
he's
or
yours? He's
reaches the
mine.
maximum score,
I've been pitching for Mauga since he showed up in
our
that
initial
Baptiste
Clash
comic,
map
motherfucker.
is a tribute to a location we showed at Overwatch's first
I will
Blizzcon.
fight you for him.
And it's one of my personal favorites.
You can keep
They
Ramatra.
say cherry blossoms are a sign of rebirth and rejuvenation. And in 2024,
It just means it's
a
spring.
rebirth of one of the original Overwatch maps is in order.
No, I hate that map.
Within the Clash mode, we are returning to the home of the Shimada clan with the new
Oh,
Hanamura
Ramantra. Yeah,
map,
you can keep Ramantra.
Hanaoka. Additionally, we are working on overhauls to some of our most
I
important
hated
game
Hanamura. What are you talking
Overwatch
about?
is a highly competitive game, and in early 2024, we'll release a reworked version of our competitive system with all new competitive rewards. And with seasons, one of the team's goals has been to create themes that speak to so many of the cool and awesome things that we all love. Next year, you'll experience Eldritch Horror, Egyptian mythology.
No, tell me more about the Eldritch.
witches, and even a mirror universe where heroes become villains and villains become heroes.
Ooh, I do love a mirror universe.
And of course, Overwatch is nothing without its heroes. Mauga is the 39th hero in Overwatch, and in 2024, we'll be releasing 3 more, and we want to give you a glimpse of 2 of them. A new damage hero Venture is coming in Season 10, and a support currently codenamed Space Ranger in Season 12.
I fucking love Space
And
Ranger's
this
design. Holy
is
shit.
just scratching the surface of everything we have in the works.
Seems kind of weird they just
Tomorrow here
like
and
showed off
online,
the next
where we go
heroes
in
for
depth
the
on
year,
all of this in our What's Next
right?
video.
It's
It
like a
will have more
little
information
early.
on Clash, the reworked competitive system.
I guess they
closer
need to
look
do
at
like
Space
blow out
Ranger,
that news as much
even
as possible,
early
right?
gameplay footage of Venture, and so much more.
Venture looks cool, but
And
that Space
lastly,
Ranger's got my
for the first
fucking
time ever
aesthetic
during
down.
BlizzCon, not only is our next hero playable in the Overwatch Hall here in Anaheim, but all of you at home can play Mauga all weekend in-game, including Quick Play, going live right after the BlizzCon opening ceremony concludes.
I might have another stream today.
We know you'll love him just as much as we do. Thank you all. We'll see you in-game.
By the blood of the willing, we call thee home.
We took down a 100. Let's go, baby.
High Priest! Steal the High Priest! Yes! Yes!
Dude, I am shaking so hard.
Congratulations! The game is ours!
Oh, I'm pumped for Diablo 4. I think it's gonna be the best.
What if you guys play it right now?
Hell yeah, really?
Yeah.
I will cry.
That would be amazing.
This is awesome.
Oh my god, that's so pretty.
Go!
Run!
Yeah, I might look back at
Really
this
are
at some
doubling
point.
down on this idea that you can look the way you want, you can play the way you want, you can really make your own fantasy.
You can play the way you want as long as you follow the tree. You can't, like, actually pick and choose the abilities that you want.
Oh my god, the butcher.
Boy! Instantly died.
Okay, I'll just say that made me really want a green screen. Something about that guy, like, turning and putting his hands on the green screen. That was a good look. I like that.
Find some demons, and I'm gonna shove my green foot right up there.
Level 100!
There are literally like goosebumps.
Go down a bit more, go down a bit more, go down a bit more. You got her! Yes! Let's
go! Uber Lilith.
Will you fight the
Bear.
darkness?
Break the chains and be beautiful inside.
I shouldn't have laughed at that, right? That's messed up.
You can pet the dogs, by the way.
Can we stop with the fucking you can pet the dogs? I just...
Please welcome the general manager of Diablo.
Like, don't
Rod
stop
Ferguson.
letting us pet dogs. Just stop calling attention to it.
How's everybody doing? Having fun? This feels amazing. So glad you're here, and I'm so happy the people at home are here as well. You know,
I'm not there. I'm at home.
Great reminder of what a fantastic community we have. And
Are
what
you
an
going to look
exception
Finney in the eye and tell him he
it
doesn't deserve
Now,
pets? No, that's not
you
what I
might have
said.
missed it, but in there was a clip
But
of
you don't
Finney
see me every
talking
stream
about
holding up Finney and going, you can pet my dog!
Uber Lilith.
This is like the Twitter account.
Accessible as possible, and watching clips like that make me and the team extremely proud. And of course,
Sorry, that's a me problem.
You know, I still can't believe over 1,000 people got permanent Diablo tattoos at our.
It was funny, and then
including me.
Wasn't.
And so you know, Necro Main for life.
Imagine yelling Necroman for life, and then Necromancer gets nerfed into the ground.
You know, the Diablo community was hungry for experiences in that dark gothic place caught between the high heavens and the burning hells, a little place we call Sanctuary. And in that time, I've been very fortunate to work with some of the best developers in the industry, people who love Diablo as much as the rest of us. And it was their passion and dedication to this universe that released a great new Diablo.
All right, my husband pointed out that Space Ranger character looks like Ulala, and yes, I hope this character is a singer.
I love Diablo 2. So it's remastered
Diablo
for
2 is
a new
not great.
generation now for PC and console.
It's great at the
Diablo
time,
Immortal
sure.
brought Sanctuary to
Well,
mobile for the first time,
was it?
bringing millions of new players into our universe.
It was different. I'll give it that.
In fact, you might not know this, but 60% of Diablo Immortal players have never played a Diablo game before. So we really welcome them to our universe. And then, of course, there's Diablo 4.
There's a whole thing there that I don't want to get into.
It was that kind of excitement that made it the biggest launch in Blizzard's history. And it means so much to the team to see how you've embraced it. You know, we've played over 1.5 billion hours together so far.
Finian.
And it's your love for the game that drives us.
Ooh, Finian does not like Diablo 4. Finian.
We've made a lot of changes over the last 5 months. In fact,
Mark.
our patch notes for Season of Blood, our second season,
Can I get
were
Fins
over
in chat?
14,000 words long.
Remove the good
Because
vibes.
that is how much our community has influenced and will continue to influence the evolution of Sanctuary. And if you haven't yet made it, you know, made
Sorry,
that leap
I
to
know.
the darkest Diablo story ever told, now is the perfect time to pick your class, build your character, join Phil Spencer, and see what the hell it's all about. And with that, I'd like to introduce Diablo 4's 2 production directors. They help lead the teams who are building everything we do today and everything moving forward.
Bork.
Please welcome
Fins in chat.
Tiffany Watt and Chris Wilson.
Thanks, Rod. Hey, BlizzCon. The last time I was on stage, I was helping
You all
to
screamed at me.
announce Diablo 4. To be here today with all of you.
Wait,
is so
Diablo
awesome.
4.
The launch was incredible.
Wasn't Diablo
Really
4
excited
announced
to be here today to share what's coming next. But first, let's highlight some of the
during
player
the
feedback
pandemic?
that's in Season of Blood today. So many of you have told us that you wanted
Or was
more
that
in-game
2019?
activities. So we've given you a couple this season. One now, and another coming early next month.
Beach volleyball?
So live now is our new boss ladder. This is a series of additional boss fights from level 55 to 100. That will also see the return of our kind of gross but farmable and rewarding friend Duriel, who you can go after for Uber Uniques that everybody's been sieging for. And with those new bosses dropping both Uniques and Uber Uniques at a much higher rate, and even dropping...
Hey, Looter, what's up? You missed new Overwatch hero. I posted a trailer in our chat if you want to take a look at him. He was made for me.
Get to level 100 about 40% faster than in Season 1.
That was necessary. And now we're talking Diablo.
I know I've been taking advantage of that experience boost, and I have 2 characters in Season 2 already.
Wait, how have you been taking advantage
All that leveling
of it?
is about getting that amazing loot. So
Did we already know that it was faster? Did I just not know that because I don't pay attention?
And it's now more closely tied to the level of monster you defeat.
They're currently talking, I think, current season. They just started talking Diablo. We just got over the, like, hey, Diablo, it's great, right? It's part of the speech, so.
But this, along with upgrades to some of our unique items, is a great first step. So please keep that feedback coming.
I can't believe Nilok's not here for this.
Here's a few improvements that came directly from you.
I have not met anyone who plays as much Diablo 4 as that man.
And from the Eternal Realm. Additional character slots. We added 2 this season, so so you can create even more characters and try different builds.
Woo, 2 character slots!
Dummy has been added to Kyovashad you can test those builds before you run into the
Oh, I didn't see how YouTube. Oh, there it is. Keo Prashad.
Stash is now possible, and your stash is now available in every
It
town
knew
in
to uppercase the butcher.
World bosses appear almost twice as often, so you can die almost twice as often. And we've also freed up some inventory space by making gems a crafting material to make even more room for those uber uniques.
I appreciate
Those are
that.
just a few of the new additions
Sorting
already in
gems
the
was a
game, but we're not done with
pain in the ass.
In fact, starting next week, we'll introduce 5 unique class-specific rings that will let you relive some of the fun from Season of the Malignant. That's right, Necromancers. Once again, corpses will automatically do your bidding just by being in your presence. Then on December 5th, we'll also be adding an enchanting preview to the Occultist. So this will allow you to see which affixes are possible before you spend your hard-earned gold. It's just another way to give you even more control over making just the right build for the
Take control.
Also on December 5th, as promised, we'll have another exciting new in-game activity. A 6-week event.
I want to see how YouTube. How do you spell this?
It's a highly replayable pinnacle experience designed for players who have
Abattoir
reached level
of
100,
Zir.
slain Uber Duriel, and mastered all of the other
It's pretty good.
challenges that Season of Blood has to offer. Those who survive will attain a paragon glyph constructed of the Vampire Lord's very own blood. But beware.
Oh, the Vampire Lord blood.
Starts difficult and only gets harder.
Abattoirs.
And of course, as we near the
James
end of Season
Cameron
of Blood,
movie.
it'll be
Very well
holiday
done,
time.
Looter. Very well
Not
done.
only here, but in Sanctuary as well. Our first ever holiday event, Midwinter Blight, starts on December 12th.
Deck the halls with flesh and bones. Fa la 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 la.
Fractured Peaks into a winter terror land, and it'll bring a whole new meaning to the word sleigh ride.
Because killing.
And be sure to keep your eyes peeled for a mysterious red-cloaked terror.
Nothing is as terrifying as Chris's
Krampus?
Fun, but I will be sure to check out Midwinter Blight. From there, we are on to Season 3. We can't
Alright,
go
I'm getting
into
rid of
too much
this
detail now,
text.
but with the endgame being so important, let's talk about leaderboards.
It's
We're
bugging me.
creating a whole new type of weekly challenge dungeon called the Gauntlet, where the heroes of Sanctuary can compete for their class ranking against their friends, their clan, or anyone in the world. Watch out, Mike Ibarra. I am coming for you. At the end of each week, the heroes with the highest rank will be added to the Seasonal Hall of Ancients, where their name and build will live on. So,
Closed captions
that's a
fell
quick
behind.
Look at where we are today. And while the live game is our #1 priority right now, we have a separate Diablo 4 team that's been working hard.
Yeah, I don't know why the
on this
Alan
chapter.
isn't redeeming.
So how about a little teaser?
You guys broke it.
It's super early, but as we look to expand on the story we started in Diablo 4, we're going to take you.
Oh, I know what it
even
is.
darker,
I
as
know
the
what it
influence
is.
Continues to consume Sanctuary.
Hold up.
We have each played a part in what has happened here. You abdicated your choice to this child. And with
I hear you, Laura Bailey.
I grow stronger. There will be no salvation in the light.
Vessels of hatred. That sounds like Mephisto.
Vessel of Hatred is Diablo 4's first expansion.
Oh.
Its campaign will continue the dark tale that began in Diablo 4 as we
I
learn
guess
the
the
fate
seasons aren't
of
doing that, are they?
primeval Mephisto and his demonic plans for Sanctuary.
Wasn't Mephisto killed in
To do
Diablo
that,
2?
We'll be visiting a region new to Diablo 4 and a fan favorite from Diablo 2.
That jungle was
The lush
nobody's
jungle known to
favorite.
outsiders as Torajan, but known by the locals as Nahantu. With this new story set in a
Nobody
mysterious
likes the
region,
jungle.
comes
What are
new
you
ways to
talking
play,
about?
New evils to vanquish, and of course, a completely new class never seen before in the Diablo universe.
Okay, new class has me interested. As much as I want to bring back some of those classics like Crusader and or
Hatred
Paladin.
releases late next year, and we cannot wait to share more about it this summer.
Now, before we leave, we want you to
Oh, they're
know
not going to tell us what
that
the
it's
class
your
even is. Come
passion
on.
That drives us. Your feedback will continue to help us evolve and improve the Diablo 4 experience for years to come. We couldn't be more excited about our future, and we hope that you are too. Our team has put in a lot of hard work, and we love seeing your love for this game. So please join us tomorrow. We have a special Diablo 4 campfire panel where we'll be sharing more details about the expansion, deeper dive on some of the upcoming game changes, and we'll also have a special Q&A session to close it out. So enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you, and we'll see you in Sanctuary.
That was Hearthstone. That's Hearthstone.
Butters, go buy World of Warcraft, install it on your computer, and join the online sensation before we all murder you. All right then.
You guys remember that episode of South Park from 20 years ago?
I'm William Shatner, and I'm a shaman.
William Shatner.
I'm Mr. T, and this is my night elf mohawk. There's no such thing as a night elf mohawk. Shut up, fool!
It's a role-playing game where heroes like Leroy Jenkins do battle.
Leroy
That would be the world of Warcraft.
Video games are beneath me.
Rated third nationally in dungeon progression.
Timing was perfect. That was fire. For the Alliance!
Okay, I think I've got this. Caitlin, are you just screaming whatever they're screaming?
Please welcome the General Manager of Warcraft, John Haidt.
You would be Alliance. I bet you were a night elf, weren't you? God, I don't care. I have every race.
And we are ready to work.
Love you, Caitlin.
Anybody here for Warcraft today? Yeah! Big shout out to the Warcraft teams. They are so happy to be here today. We have so much cool stuff to show you.
It's
So
okay, Caitlin.
Give it up for my Warcraft teams.
It gets better. You can be a void elf now.
Can you believe that almost 30 years ago, a
They're like the
dispute
most
between
night
orcs and
of the night
humans
elves.
led to one of the longest running fantasy adventures in video game history. Right? Generations of players have called Azeroth home. Teenagers that first played Warcraft when it was released.
Oh, don't say these words. Do not say these words.
Parents. Right? Using new heroes to take on the raids and battlegrounds of this timeless adventure. It's those shared stories of Azeroth, both in-game and out.
Why is
that
this
make up
soundbox not
universe.
working?
Today is a great day for Warcraft. This is
the
the beginning
alert
of a bold new
box?
chapter that will take us through the next 3 decades and beyond. Oh yeah.
We're going to
With a
space.
variety of games to entertain you, we welcome everyone to find your community.
What did I miss?
Alliance,
Oh, okay. He's just calling for people.
just practice. We're going to give you a chance to do it a little louder later. Throughout the taverns of Azeroth, tall tales of adventure are retold through the whimsical and clever card play of Hearthstone.
Madame Lazul.
Yeah. I like to imagine humans and orcs getting together, showing off their collections, and boasting of their deeds.
And then punching each other.
But in
And then
the
making out.
basements of those same taverns, they're playing a new game, Warcraft Rumble.
Oh.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, this is the
Which
alert
puts the
box. This is what I
battlefields and Dungeons
use.
of Azeroth in the palm of your hand. And finally, World of Warcraft. WoW immerses us into Azeroth, where we are the champions, fighting alongside each other in shared adventure. Almost 20 years ago, WoW revolutionized online communities and reimagined the enduring entertainment of massively multiplayer gaming. The very first BlizzCon was introduced our first expansion, so it's only fitting that we're here today to lay the foundation for WoW's future. Yeah. Azeroth is a home we can always escape to, a home that is always waiting for us. Together, we build this universe.
No phone comments.
Our teams craft the worlds and the adventures, but it is all of you.
I like
who
her
bring it to
bedazzled
life.
mask.
You are the heartbeat of the brand new adventures that are about to unfold.
Okay. How about
From
no?
all of us on the Warcraft teams here at Blizzard Entertainment, thank you.
No. Nope.
Please welcome from Hearthstone, lead designer Cora Georgiou.
What? I'll fiddle with it later. It's the alert box. I don't have the alert box settings on this scene. I can't remember how to activate them.
Well, I have a pretty good view from up here. It's really nice to see you all. We are thrilled
And
to soon be
I
celebrating
could fix it, but I would have to
10th
flip between my scenes, and we're in the middle of something, so I'll fix it later. Yeah, Alice's lungs need a break.
I know.
Oh God, Hearthstone's 10th anniversary.
It's a decade of telling tales around Azeroth. All of you. Whether you aspire to climb the ladder to legend, enjoy brawling with
I will
friends
never
in
have the
the
time to get
battlegrounds,
legend. I would love to. I have tried.
or
I
maybe
just
you
don't have the
listened
time it
to the
takes.
10-hour version of the Saviors of Uldum theme song.
I absolutely did listen to the 10 hours of the old dear Saviors of Uldum theme song.
We invite players both old and new to join us for our 10th anniversary next March. But
The shadows are
we have
rising
so much to
again,
enjoy before then.
darker than they've
Talk about
ever
what's
been.
happening
We
right
need
now
a
in
hero.
Hearthstone and in Battlegrounds. We're setting the stage
We're
for a standoff.
Rowing away battlegrounds.
Hearthstone's upcoming expansion,
We're done.
Showdown in the Badlands, which takes place in Azeroth's Wild
I wish I could say that. I'm sure that mode is insanely popular.
Two strangers will cross paths, an outlaw and a lone ranger. Though they may not know it now,
They're gonna kiss.
together, they are destined for a grand adventure.
And kissing.
In the beginning, I was all alone. Trying my best to do some good out there. But it didn't take long to realize that
Beautiful.
with the right friends, everything would change.
Step aside.
Come on!
Ha! You don't know who you're messing with.
They knew the townsfolk were up to something sinister.
Is that Matt Mercer?
Let's move! Right behind you! And it was like a powder keg waiting to explode.
Yeah, that's Matt Mercer doing his Cassidy voice.
We did it! No.
Oh, nuts. As it turned out, I had the right backup waiting for me. Just when I needed it.
Let's do this.
You got it, partner.
I didn't intentionally pursue leadership.
I'm gonna punch ya!
Candle mudslider.
Let's show these fine folks some Badlands hospitality.
Well, looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
That was not a great trailer. It was better than Titans, but it would almost be impossible to be worse.
That's right. Our beloved Reno Jackson and Elise Starseeker are getting an origin tale. They'll work together to save the Badlands from the Blood Rock Town's nefarious mining operation. Singleton decks are returning with cards like Reno Lone Ranger, Hearthstone's first ever neutral hero card. We'll talk more about him at the What's
Yeah, I
Next
guess it would
panel
be,
later
huh?
today, where we'll also be revealing a motherload of exciting new cards. You can get your hands on them and more when Showdown in the Badlands releases on November 14th. Now, I know you may be thinking, a new expansion. That's a lot of new cards, on top of 5 sets that are already in the standard rotation. And if you're a new player or you're coming back after a break, that can be a little overwhelming. So we have been hard at work to make it easier than ever to join us.
I'm not the
We're
biggest
excited
fan of
to
Westerns,
announce
no, but
Ketchup
I don't know.
packs.
Ketchup? Oh.
These are game-changing for getting your collection caught up. You see what we did there? Instead of the typical 5 cards you'd find in a regular Hearthstone card pack, you can get up to 50 cards from a single catch-up pack.
Okay.
The cards you receive will all be from within the last 2 years, ready to play and constructed. All of our players are going to get catch-up packs to open once you log in, and for all of you here at BlizzCon in person, or those of you at home who purchased either BlizzCon collection, we're also gifting you a few more packs.
Here comes the dust.
For anyone who's been away for a while, all of these packs can add up to hundreds of cards. We'll also be adding quite a few of them into pre-purchase bundles for Showdown in the Badlands. We hope to see all of you getting some amazing cards.
It is cool they're giving them to everyone. I'll throw that out there right now.
On November 14th.
So I mean, worst case scenario for me, for someone like me is like, oh, that's just a bunch of dust, but I like dust. I can use that to make cards. So
I feel like we might have some Battlegrounds fans out here.
I feel like there's no real harm in giving it to
So you might remember then
constant
that the
play,
last
consistent
time
players.
we were
So
all together at BlizzCon,
I don't know, that's cool.
we unveiled Battlegrounds. What started as an experiment became a huge part of the game and a fun way to play in the tavern. But playing together is what inspired the new mode we're debuting here today. Queuing up as a party for a lobby is great, but ultimately, you play against each other. What if you could actually play teamed up alongside each other?
Got like
Sounds
raids?
fun, doesn't it? We're pleased to announce a truly cooperative way to play Battlegrounds Duos.
I see you,
With a shared
Cho'Gall.
health pool, team combat, and sending cards back and forth between teammates. Now you can fight with your friends instead of against them. We were inspired by the Battleground community's creativity, finding ways to team up and help each other achieve top 4. So now we're setting an official table for you and your partner to take the crown together. For those of you here in person, grab a friend or make a new one, because you can try Battlegrounds Duos here at BlizzCon right now.
Am I going to stream any Fortnite? I don't know if I'm going to stream it today. I definitely plan on streaming it. Yeah, I'm always done for co-op content. I don't know how it's going to work with... I feel like Battlegrounds is like even more of a solo experience than the main game, so it just seems kind of weird to me, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's cool. I would like to see more co-op stuff.
It makes the dream work. We love teamwork.
Nope,
If you're
copywritten.
tuning in at home,
Can't
please
say
be
that.
sure to join us at the What's Next panel. And if you're here with us at BlizzCon, you can also join me and other members of the Hearthstone team in the tavern. For you worthy opponents out there, come duel a dev and challenge the Hearthstone team. Or, if you want to catch up after 4 years away, pull up a chair by the hearth. We'll see you in the tavern.
It's kind of a nothing thing for Hearthstone, but I guess I kind of expected that. They got the new expansion already announced, so kind of already knew what was going to come down. I was hoping they would talk about something down the line, but Hearthstone's always been kind of on its own timetable, so... I really want to like this game because I love the way it looks, but I just... It's got to be a me problem. I'm just too stupid to understand how it works. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, and you're dead. I love that his armor quirked. That's good. Good animation. Oh god, his head! I'm the brood mother, don't you ever forget. The mini sets a couple years ago had better intros than the current sets. It's just... Oh my god, it's Jaina! Huh, that's weird. That's 3 Alliance people and 1 Horde person, and the big hero is Jaina. Weird. That's weird, right? Anyway. I keep trying. Like, I keep going back to it like, okay, I'm missing something. What is it?
Executive producer, Vic Sarat.
I can't find it. I just don't know what's wrong with me.
You gotta love Anixia.
Hi, Nilok.
Deep breath there. Hello, BlizzCon.
You missed all the Diablo talk. Yeah, my alerts are broken right now because I am on a different screen and I didn't fix it.
A way to bring Warcraft with you wherever you are and wherever you go. And as you just saw,
Oh, you saw it? Cool. What'd you think?
And poured a lot of love into making this game. Warcraft Rumble is an action strategy game with a deep PvE campaign, a dynamic PvP mode, and so much more. It's a game filled with familiar faces. You'll mix
The
and
art's
match
super cute.
miniature versions
I love the way
of
it looks.
from the Warcraft universe to make your very own army
I just-
as you take on opponents all over Azeroth.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about me.
If you've ever wanted to see Jaina command
I'm
an
stupid.
army of Murlocs, or Grom lead a horde of angry chickens, apparently, this is your
I
opportunity.
do want to see that.
By combining leaders, troops, and spells from 5 families, Alliance, Horde, Beasts, Undead,
And demons.
and my personal favorite, BlackRock.
Oh, right,
You'll
BlackRock.
battle your way through
Wait,
maps
weren't
inspired
demons
by
their own thing?
some very
Did I
familiar
forget that?
locations. You'll fight to control resources, capture towers, and eventually
Nylock, settle down.
at the other
You're
end.
not entirely wrong. I don't disagree
Speaking
with
of
you.
bosses, each one has their own unique mechanics.
Oh,
So
hi.
you'll have to adapt your strategies to the threats you'll face as you battle through the campaign.
Fortnite is popping off right now.
Our goal
Yeah, I saw the engagement numbers like mountainous compared to some of the since I started following the Twitter account anyway.
Joyful chaos.
Sun says 2.5 million playing. Well, hopefully this reinvigorates people to come back.
A variety of challenges, no matter how you choose to play it. Whether it's for 5 minutes at a
I'm
time,
starting to wonder if they're gonna do like a vanilla server like WoW does. It's just like season 1 map and then maybe do that for each season map.
every time you open up the game.
Could be cool. Maybe even do a thing so you're not splitting the player base, is like every time you start a game, you start on one of the maps randomly.
Hard work of our team that we feel we got something
I wonder if that would help people
really
feel more like fresh
Now,
with rotating maps
at the result.
as opposed to just the one map that slowly evolves over a year. You do think that's a good idea? I think it is too. But I remember, oh god, what was the game? PUBG, you know, the original one. I remember PUBG had issues when they were splitting the maps. Maybe it was how they did it. I don't remember. I want to like this. I just can't figure it out. Oh, so they left the game on the bad map? Oh, yeah, see, that's... yeah. I don't know. Maybe add a checkbox you can select. It's like, what maps are you willing to play on?
You know, I gotta admit, it's pretty cool watching that video and just thinking about how far we've come since last year. At this point, we just can't wait for all of you to hop in and play.
What happened last year?
We literally can't wait. That's why we've made Warcraft Rumble available to download and play right now.
I've been playing it for 2 weeks. I should shut up. That's a rude thing to say.
And we're so all excited to have you join us. And for those of you in the audience with me today, let's bring down the Wi-Fi together. You know I'm kidding, right? Please don't bring down the Wi-Fi. I'm in a lot of trouble once I get off of here.
Oh my
Just have
god.
a deep love for strategy games. There's a lot to enjoy here. We've got a huge campaign with over 70 bosses. And for those of you looking for an especially unique challenge, we even have a heroic campaign with an extra layer of difficulty that we cooked up ourselves.
It's called More Hit Points.
We've got maps with verticality, capture points, resources, traps, and all kinds of other contraptions. Each map was lovingly handcrafted by our team and is its own unique puzzle. But how you choose to solve that puzzle is completely up to you. And when you're in the
Wait,
mood
what
for a
can't I
solo
say?
dungeon,
What did I say?
we've got you covered there as well. Dungeons in Warcraft Rumble are intense, 3-mission gauntlets.
Do they cart out Chris Metzen? I mean, they're not on World of Warcraft yet, so there's still plenty of time.
Run is over. Or jump into PvP. And Dunk
Yeah, no, I know the heroics had more mechanics.
By some of the most legendary maps
I was just making a joke about how most games, their hard mode is just enemies are more spongy.
Some super special shared rewards. I can only say. Nice. That's just what we have in the game right now. We have so.
I wasn't trying to make fun of Warcraft Rumble specifically. I apologize. That was me just making a joke about gaming as a whole.
That also starts right now. Season 1 of Warcraft Rumble is live, and the latest addition to our growing roster of minis is none other than
Maybe I'll try and play it again.
herself, Sylvanas.
Starting the show with a showstopper.
We're also working on
Hey,
even
stuffing
more ways
envelopes
for you
at
to
home
play
for
with
pay.
or against your friends.
That's a job I can do.
That includes the biggest challenge in all of Rumble, raids.
Warcraft Rumble, it's Clash Royale. I've never played Clash Royale, so don't. I don't know how accurate it is, but it sounds like it's pretty accurate.
Now, Blizzcon, before I go, I just wanted to let you know, the team and I, many of whom are here in Anaheim with us right now, we love playing strategy games. And we set out to make a game that harkens back to our RTS roots, where Warcraft began almost 30 years ago. It is really made out of a genuine love for Warcraft by people with deep roots in the universe. No matter how you like to play, there's something for everyone to love in Warcraft Rumble.
If I played on my tablet and can like see things better, maybe that's part of the problem. Is I'm just fucking blind. NVIDIA driver update promises to resolve Alan Wake 2 performance issues. That'd be nice because I feel like I've been having some performance issues, but like none of my, processing power is being taken up. So, well, that's a sick ass jacket.
Wow.
This lady just came out to this in this jacket. Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
See, I don't think. No, like I don't think Phil. I said this when it happened. Phil Spencer, I believe, when he says he plays a video game. Who's this ex? She does kind of look like evil Mirrorverse Rogue, doesn't she? Stop! Stop!
Those lines for those midnight releases and got our disc.
Like the hog down with monetization. What might have got one of those? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Warcraft Rumble seems fine. Like I said, my problem with that game is that I'm bad at it because my stupid monkey brain can't comprehend what I assume are very basic abilities. Don't cheer for Thrall.
So many others.
Don't cheer for Thrall.
And together we've jumped through the portal into Outland. We sailed off into Northrend.
Pandaria.
And we watched Sargeras stab the world with that sword.
Pandaria. We saw the pandas.
During that time,
we kissed the Pandaren.
And you have changed. And so
she's wearing a battle mask.
The entire team across both modern and classic have embraced their communities. We are truly listening to your voices and taking
Thank you for being here.
My friends at Blizzcon, now is the perfect time to prepare to close.
She's definitely a Fortnite Battle Pass character. Is that what she's here for? She's celebrating the new Fortnite season? In the bonus reward strike. Oh yeah, no, you don't get her easy. You gotta get to like level 150 for her.
With that in mind, let's get to it. As many of you know, WoW Classic was born out of the community's passion.
I do again, real talk. I fucking love this jacket, and I love that she's wearing it out here. Like, this isn't like it's just like, that's not a Warcraft jacket. Like, no character wears that. That she just is like, I've got my sick jacket, and I'm gonna fucking wear it. Hell yeah.
You may laugh, you may cry,
you will cry.
Replace the keyboard, but you go again.
I like her energy. I like her. This lady rules.
And because the hardcore community has asked, the team is planning to add a new way to play hardcore early next year.
A new way to die.
And last month in Wrath Classic, we released the Fall of the Lich King patch.
Can't help but notice that Outlands Classic is just done.
And while there's still more to come in Wrath, earlier this year, we looked at your feedback to think about where are we going to go next.
Oh, please tell us so we can stop talking about it.
We read through a lot, and I mean a lot of your feedback on social media forums, and we sent out surveys to our players.
Cataclysm Classic, baby. We're doing it.
At Blizzcon, we're happy to announce
Cataclysm Classic.
Is coming.
Yes! Nobody wants this.
And it's coming with hashtag changes based on your feedback, just like you'd expect in the Classic.
Hashtag changes. Hell yeah.
Let's jump in
All right.
the Wayback Machine.
Pandaria time.
Of all things Cataclysm.
It led up to Pandaria, the best expansion. This cinematic is weird. Why does this cinematic look like it's taking place on a green screen? All right, time for him to dip his balls on the trade district. Wrath sucks. There. I'm just going to say that. Cataclysm was pretty cool. The Worgen! The goblins. Deathwing is the most effective villain in Warcraft history. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that worked. Honestly, I think the goblins is pretty cool too. I wouldn't say S tier, but I'd say A tier for sure. I really enjoyed it. Then again, I like goblins lore, so. The Twilight Hammer. I do like that set of armor. Uldum! Uldum's a gray zone. That Cataclysm cinematic, the one where it's Deathwing yelling a lot, one of their best cinematics. This was the last one you played religiously. I mean, you missed out on the best one right after it, but that's okay. Once Pandaria Classic comes out in another year or two, we can all form a panda guild. We'll be called the Expandables. I'm very proud of that pun. I have that starting screen as one of my wallpapers. Like the actual... I've got like a wallpaper engine, I think it's called. It has like moving backgrounds. Actually, I have a lot of the WoW starting things on there because they're cool. But... Oh, is that what she's wearing? She's wearing a Deathwing jacket.
Get ready, my friends, because I love the passion, by the way. Get ready, my friends, because the road to Deathwing's destruction is coming in the first half of next year.
I might play Cataclassic.
All right.
Just for a little bit.
Now,
I probably won't stick with it.
Over the past 4 years of Classic, we've watched
That was I started in Wrath, but that was my first like real expansion.
So fact that we thought we'd add some unique flavor with a seasonal note and a dash of discovery.
Hashtag no changes.
Vanilla WoW with a spicy twist. You're going to discover new secrets as you scour the world and find class-altering abilities.
Hashtag no changes.
Have you ever wondered what it might be like to be a tanking warlock? Or take on the role of a mage healer? In season
Oh,
of
they're
Discovery,
turning this into an experiment bed. Interesting. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I dig that.
the season is going to launch with an initial level cap of 25. And when you hit that max level, you'll be met with the brand new level 25 endgame. You'll discover a brand new 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid with
That
new
says 15. That she
reimagined
said 10.
bosses, mechanics, and of course, rewards. Then, after a couple of months, we'll raise the level cap a bit. You'll find even more endgame content, and so it will go. If you're here at BlizzCon, you can play the Black
Oh,
Fathom
what?
Deeps
It said tennis player? I missed that. I want to check this out. This actually sounds interesting.
If you love classic or
Tennis player is going to be the name of my dwarf hunter.
go check it out. For all of you
Someone just
watching
blew out their
online,
vocal cords. Holy
you
shit.
don't have to wait long to play. Because we want you to discover
Frothy watching online.
together, there will be no public testing.
I have a name for this stream.
WoW Classic Season of Discovery launches in a few short weeks on November 30th.
Wow. That's right up there. Randy, I have Alliance written all over me. Fuck you.
For more information
That's actually insulting. Fuck you.
don't miss the classic panel this afternoon. All right, now it's time to talk to my dragon.
That's the most hurtful thing anyone has ever said to me, Nylock.
Our team remains committed to giving you meaningful game updates about every 8 weeks with more content sprinkled in between. We really want Azeroth to feel alive and the home you want
Zendala
to have,
forever.
no matter how you play. Our next major update, Guardians of the Dream, is going live in just 5 days.
Never once played Alliance. I've played Alliance. I mean, I have a shit ton of characters. I can't sit still is a problem I have.
Our time.
Fuck you! It's always your time, you pieces of... Gonna burn this tree too.
Season 3 will start with the last raid of the expansion, Emir Drasil, the Dream's Hope.
Emir Drasil.
There we will have our final showdown with Farak and defend our new world tree. But fear not, that's not the end of our time in the Dragon Isles. There's a lot more to come in Dragonflight that will serve as both the epilogue of this story and the bridge to our next one. Like I said
Trailer.
earlier,
Give me
we
a
are
trailer.
evolving. We are changing our approach to this big, beautiful game.
This
and
big,
how we
beautiful
look ahead
bitch of a
to new
game.
chapters. BlizzCon, it's time for a new adventure. One that has grown from the very seeds of what captured our hearts when we first set foot in Azeroth. For veteran players, the last 20 years have led us to this.
Someone just
And for
die
those
in
who
the
have yet to
audience? Did
join
you hear
us,
that?
Now is the time. And who
Classic,
better to
classic.
talk about the first step in this journey?
Oh, God. No. Serial womanizer and terrible decision maker, Chris Metzen.
Someone who carved the path in the first place. Please welcome my friend and the
He here is
director of the Warcraft universe,
bad artist too. Yeah.
Metzen.
I mean, look, Chris Metzen's art isn't bad. It's pretty all right. But he's sitting next to Samwise, who I think is one of gaming's best artists. Like, period. So oh, he got fat and bald? Not that I can fucking talk. But I'm going to.
What up, BlizzCon?
Samwise 710. Oh. Nylock.
Horde, where you at?
He got dad. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Oh, Jesus. Turn that down a smidge till he's done yelling. Stop yelling at me! I just want to see the trailer.
Holy smokes! Thank you.
How dare you? How dare you, Caitlin?
It is.
So I'm looking at the wrong screen.
Thank you guys.
Beep, beep, beep.
It
If he
has
gets a
been
"you
long,
deserve it" chant, I'm
strange
shutting off
trip
this stream.
To get back to this spot, I tell you that.
Yeah, you started another company that failed because you're bad at companies.
Under the hood of World of Warcraft, it has reminded me of a few things. One, I love Warcraft. Number two, you know what? I really missed this work. And number three, on the real, it feels amazing to be back and part of this Blizzard family again.
You're the one that left of your own volition to dodge the oncoming shitstorm.
As Holly said a bit ago, next year is the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft.
Yes, Eddie Kingston energy now. All right.
Whatever. How many of y'all have been playing from the
Speaking of yelling into the mic. Sorry. Zalo lab.
I love you. Prison.
I'll pull back the next time I yell.
So given that...
Is that funnier?
What was that? Doesn't matter.
Oh, he's drunk.
So, what next? Right? What expansion hook? What single storyline could possibly
Guy's gonna
match
cut a promo on Claudio
such
at
an
any second.
historic occasion? We started thinking about
This guy's gonna get bit
well,
by
I did.
CM Punk's manager.
The good old days, right? And some of those early mythic ideas that kind of established the background of Warcraft.
Path of the Ancients, baby. It's
Started
bet.
thinking about even some of the newer ideas that have played out more recently, but still in a way feel a little unresolved. And in the mix of all that stuff,
Can I juice the volume?
mix of all those
You want me to
ideas,
raise it up?
particular things like, what the hell has Magni actually been babbling about all these years? Was the thing that he came to warn us about in Battle for Azeroth,
I thought it was-
did it actually play out?
I thought it was pretty
Or is
obvious.
there potentially something darker still looming on the horizon?
Yes. Magni, N'Zoth, and the Jailer have all said there was.
Will there eventually be an apocalyptic confrontation between the forces of the light and the void? Talk to me, BlizzCon. I'll tell you what, for nothing, my pally Maine, I'm all in on that kind of thing if it happens. It's gonna happen. And really the big question
Well,
for all
time to
the
retire
marbles,
Tyrell.
what have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization?
Jacking it into space.
What is the real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet? Do we know everything we need to know about their real intentions for our world? Just saying. BlizzCon.
Yeah,
All of these.
I do feel like this has been a thing for a while. It's like no one's worried about the fact that when Azeroth wakes up, it's going to blow the planet up.
All cooking in the pot. Started to reveal a storyline. Something epic. How epic? Real epic. A storyline that in almost every way feels like the culmination of the first 20 years of our storytelling.
We just did that.
A storyline provided we do our jobs, we do the thing that will vector us into the next 20 years.
Is he about to announce WoW 2?
BlizzCon. Are you with me, BlizzCon?
Peggle 2.
We call this storyline the World Soul Saga.
The multiverse.
The World Soul Saga is so epic, as we covered. It cannot be contained within any single expansion. It is built to play out over multiple expansions over the next few years.
Yes, that's what a saga is.
Come on now.
We're gonna Star Wars this shit.
Having said that, we are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to. We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon, forgive me. But keep your ears peeled. I assure you, we are moving with purpose. And the last thing we really want is for y'all to have your grandkids controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. So, it's coming.
Did he just say they're ending Warcraft?
Also, given the scale of this monster, we have decided to change it up today. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Instead of just debuting your next expansion all on its lonesome, we have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3.
Oh, they're MCUing it. Oh, I don't know that this is a safe play given recent news, but all right. They kind of have controller support.
Does this meet with your approval, BlizzCon? My friends, I'm going to warn you, there may be mild spoilers ahead. Actually, I'm just kidding. They ain't mild. Buckle up.
Fuckle up, motherfuckers.
Are you ready, BlizzCon?
Caitlin, the MCU is wonderful. We love it. And that's all we're going to say. The MCU needs to continue. It just needs to clean itself up a little bit.
Your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft, The War Within.
Not the Warcraft Within?
In this chapter, you will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself.
Well, that's not going to be...
Exploring new subterranean kingdoms and engaging with ancient cultures like the Earthen and the terrifying Nerubians of Azj-Kahet.
Ooh, new Nerubians. Now you have my interest.
But as the forces of darkness close in around our precious world soul, yeah, that's you, will be called to do what you always do, which is
collect 10 bear asses.
Dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it coming. Talk to me, BlizzCon.
Are we taking down Odin? Specific references to Warcraft that only I and 2 other people in this chat understand?
The World Soul Saga is called World of Warcraft Midnight.
Ooh. World of Warcraft After Dark.
In this chapter, you will be returning.
Mancrick has a new girlfriend.
To the old world.
What?
To the fabled lands of Quel'Thalas.
But
there,
we've been to
the
Quel'Thalas?
forces of the Void have invaded Azeroth, intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell and plunging the world into darkness.
We've been to Quel'Thalas.
You will not only help reunify the scattered elven tribes of Azeroth, but you will make your stand with the forces of the light and banish.
But there's a Void Elf clan. Oh, we're doing it again. Yeah, I mean, all right.
Of course.
It's not that fabled when it's been in there for 20 years.
Things may not go to plan.
The dark
things
chapter.
may just spiral wildly out of control.
My God, it's a dark second
Leading us
chapter.
to
No one's ever thought of that before.
the third part of the World Soul Saga. World
Oops,
of Warcraft,
all
the
Murlocs.
last Titan.
Are we killing off the Titans?
In this chapter, you will again be returning to the old world. This time, to the wintry lands of Northrend.
No.
And there,
Didn't
at
we just do
Ulduar,
this?
You will bear witness to the return of the Titans to Azeroth. And there, you will uncover a vast conspiracy. One that
The Titan
stretches throughout
conspiracy.
the history of the world. One that will challenge
Is a good name.
everything you think you know about the Titans, their intentions.
Randy does
and
not
the
like this
true
BlizzCon.
nature of Azeroth.
Randy likes this BlizzCon. Randy just doesn't like Northrend. It's the
In
most
time,
boring
my
fucking
friend,
zone.
In time. And it's called Silithus. There you go. BlizzCon, my hope, our dear hope, is that you can see when it comes to WoW storytelling, we ain't screwing around. We are playing for all the marbles. We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise. Now.
You had one. It was called Pandaria. Everyone shut up.
Now, BlizzCon. Hearken to me. Always wanted to say that. Thank you. Whether you are a current player, and I'm going to bet that most of you are, or maybe you jumped off the WoW train a few expansions ago, now is the time to come home. Now is the time to pull on your boots, pick up your broadsword or your favorite glowy staff, and get
I do have a
in
favorite
this
glowy
fight.
staff. It's from the Uldir raid.
Friends, Azeroth needs her defenders now
90.
more than
Well,
ever.
Looter, it's time to join my guild.
Now, in a few moments, we are going to give you a deeper look at the war within.
Maximum male models.
But before we do that, I want to leave you with a little something to chew on. I want to remind you all that sometimes very epic things can begin with small, heartfelt moments.
In
What
fact,
you're
they
about to
should.
see is one of those moments. And with that, BlizzCon, proud defenders of Azeroth, let the World Soul Saga begin.
My name is Anduin, and I have a beard now. Tense music. Bro, where the hell are you? God, he looks like fucking Jack Joyce from Quantum Break. Holy shit, he does look like Jack Joyce. And do win. I feel like his footsteps should be a little heavier, but okay. He also looks like Sheriff Tim
You're
Breaker.
here to tell me
Yeah,
we
we're-
don't get to hide. Is that it?
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
I'm hot again.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately.
Yes, that is Thrall.
Someone is calling out from the heart of the
They're
world.
hearing Hydaelyn.
Like a voice from a dream.
That'd be good. That'd be the crossover no one expected.
Something dark is coming, Anduin.
Yeah, I am.
The world needs your light again. My son.
Don't forget the other daddy.
I am not that person anymore.
Yeah, well,
I have no light.
And FF14 would be super cool.
Not after what I've seen.
The dragon race looks great, Nylok.
after what
F
I've
off.
done.
Love you. Good vibes. Yeah, Anduin, nobody cares.
You are not your past, Anduin.
Boop.
I trust you.
What if he just pushed his sword forward?
Hear me.
Laura Bailey, is that you?
They're getting worse.
Rise, what's going on? Shadows are in the real world now.
Look.
It's Azeroth.
Whatever's coming.
It's Azeroth.
I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out?
It's Azeroth.
I'm not sure yet.
It's Azeroth.
But that sword was aimed at someone.
Are they stupid? Is this not common information in lore? I thought we all knew that there's a lady in their planet.
I guess we're not ignoring that sword anymore.
I mean, what the fuck are we gonna
have
do
to
about
say,
it?
Though, every time I see that cinematic, and I've seen it many times,
Get a
it gets me
chainsaw
right
going?
in my heart. It feels like a new beginning, and it feels like coming home. And we are so excited about where we are going. And now that you've seen or heard the
Like, all of
overview
Battle
the
for
Rockstar
Azeroth
saga,
was
let's talk
the
about
planet.
the war within. As we all gather and explore beneath the surface, we'll find an ancient Nerubian civilization.
It's fine.
They will be led by someone we were first introduced to in Legion.
Most of the characters are stupid.
Xal'atath, a harbinger of the void.
You said it's a
The
Hellfire
void
Gala.
brings destruction and darkness that threatens all life.
Oh yeah,
in our world.
cinematic.
The
Like
last time we saw Xal'atath,
S
she
tier.
promised we would meet again. And it turns out she was right. And while Anduin, Thrall, and others share the same visions emanating from the heart of the world, some are seeing something quite different.
Ooh.
My visions.
Hey kids, it's
are not
Illyria.
The same as the others. No radiance. No song. Just The shadow, taunting me from below.
Hell yeah. Ooh. Michael Dorn has his own island? Oh yeah, these captions are hilarious. Hallowfall. Where the hell is that? Warband? Another dwarf allied race? So are these going to be horde dwarves?
The fate of
who's
our
that?
world rests upon the edge of a knife. And our battle
It's my girl!
lies deep within.
It's my Beyblade!
In the War Within, alongside beautiful, unique underground zones,
Claudia
we'll have
Christensen.
challenging dungeons and raids, and some new features too that are built to last. If you like exploring on your own with a couple of friends or family, we have delves. These are a variety of bite-sized experiences for 1 to 5 players that will offer endgame rewards.
Well, that sure sounds like
You may
scenarios.
also find in your delve
414125.
who'd be willing to fight alongside you. And if you're like me and you have an obsession with alts, we have war bands. With this feature, you could treat all of your characters like family and share banks, reputations, transmog,
Holy hell, that's big for me as a psychopath.
We're also introducing a new layer of customization for your class specs with hero talents. You might want to take your character down the path of a Dark Ranger, let's say, or a Farseer,
Dark
and more.
Ranger. Dark Erringer.
Also, during your travels
All right,
underground,
new
you
class
will meet
name.
the Earthen Dwarves, and you'll be able to unlock them as our new allied race.
Okay, but who?
I mean, who doesn't love a dwarf?
I mean,
the
I love a
facial hair
dwarf.
Options are spectacular.
But who
There's
gets
so
it?
much more to talk about, so please join the What Next panel that's coming up right after the opening ceremony right here. What I can tell you, though,
Is
that the
it
call to get
a both
fight
allies?
to save our world
I mean, it'd be cool for
ring
the
out
Horde to
when War
finally get
Within
a
releases
dwarven
next
race.
year.
Maybe we just stop having factions altogether, I guess, but...
And lastly, I sincerely want to say, we are so excited to begin this new journey with you. And from our hearts
Oh my god, this has been 2 hours.
to yours, thank you for bringing our world to life.
The problem with the faction thing is it is a root of this game. Like,
Mike Ibarra.
just on... Oh, she blew us a little kiss.
Thank you to all the teams
just
who
like
presented today.
programmatically.
There really is so much to look forward
It is
over the next
baked
2
into
days.
that game. You cannot,
And this
much like
is only the
Yashar's the
beginning.
old god, you
I
can't rip that
wait
out
to
without
walk the
doing a
halls
lot of
of
damage.
all of Anaheim with all of you. It is truly a joy to be here with the Blizzard team and our players. BlizzCon, be great to each other and enjoy the show.
Well, the new Warcraft stuff's very exciting. Mauga is very exciting. Nothing really for Hearthstone. StarCraft. I mean, I don't know. StarCraft 3 has to be eventually, right? I guess it is a very good question of how the hell you, like, what even is that?
Blizzcon 2023 would like to thank our partners.
I bet you would. Wait, Xbox isn't... That's your daddy. That's your company. Anyway. No, there was no StarCraft anything. I don't even know if there's a StarCraft team. I lost track of like what teams work on what. No, I haven't heard anything about StarCraft. Yeah, Phil. Okay, you're right. You're right. Phil Spencer did say the word StarCraft. Phil said the word StarCraft, so that counts. No, I don't know what. I mean, look, you know, the argument is don't make a bad game. You know, just wait until you find a good idea and then make the game. And you know, I could very easily say like, what does that even look like for? Ooh, that is a fun skin. Oh God, I did not need Pennywise skin. Roll BlizzCon into the larger Xbox show. Yeah, I think that's a thing that'll happen. Obviously, a BlizzCon has been in the works for... I mean, this stuff's in the works for years, right? Like, they started planning this thing 2 years ago. So, it's going to be a bit before they can do that. But yeah, I could absolutely see them wanting to do like a BlizzCon /Xbox or BlizzCon as part of the Xbox Summer Showcase or whatever. I absolutely see that being a future. Yeah, like Bethesda, it was always weird to me that Bethesda had its own show. Bethesda was never big enough for its own show, in my opinion. And you know, just the sheer nature of games and the size of them and how long it takes to make them and all that, it's a lot harder to just have a show where you're just going to be like guns blazing, based solely on your own content. Nintendo put out more games than any studio this year. Even their directs have other things in them. So, yeah. But that's a future problem. I'm sure that's a thing that we'll watch happen. And I think that will be fine. I think that will be better for a lot of people on the business end of things. To meet for like an E3 style sort of thing. But yeah. Other than that though, like I'd say overall pretty all right showing. I'll say like the Hearthstone trailer didn't do a whole lot for me because it was just sort of narrating. And I like my big goofy Hearthstone trailers. But the expansion does look fun. The mechanics look pretty cool. They're dealing with Azerite, which is I like Azerite as a substance, as a concept, as a mechanic. I think that stuff's fun. So I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be fun to play. It's just, the trailer wasn't amazing, but it wasn't the Titan trailer, so we've got that going for us. Oh, that Titan trailer was rough. I like that card. The card is a hill that summons cows. I like that a lot. But nothing else for Hearthstone, like just already talking about the announced expansion, so that's never super big. I mean, they did talk about Battlegrounds getting like a cool co-op mode, so that'll be interesting, but Battlegrounds is not why I go to Hearthstone very often, so that only was going to do so much for me, personally. Although any co-op content is always a plus in my book. Whoa, that was a nightmare. Ru- Rumble, Warcraft Rumble. They didn't really announce anything new. They just kind of told us, hey, it's out, which is cool and exciting. But, you know, nothing really new there. So, you know, it's not that there's nothing. It's just that a lot of it is we're kind of in the middle. It almost feels like they should have waited and done BlizzCon like 3-4 months from now when they had maybe a little bit more on their plate to dish out. But the new Warcraft stuff looks cool. Interesting that they're going with this the Star Wars trilogy style story. And revealed how it's going to play out. Like, that's... hesitant to use the word brave. I mean, as a storyteller, it's kind of brave to really just sit down and say, no, this is what we're doing. Because it doesn't give you the room to pivot. So it could be foolish. Bravery and foolish are the same thing. It just depends on how well it works. But it's interesting. It's different, and I'm curious to see what different looks like for World of Warcraft. But playing this game for over a decade, I'm curious to see what they do. The new stuff looks interesting. New expansion looks cool. I like the new zones. Earthen is the new race. We have dwarves. I like him as an allied race. I would like more allied races. I know I'm greedy, because the answer to this is just I want more. And frankly, how many more new characters do I need, right? So maybe new races isn't a thing we should be doing a whole lot more of. And we did get a race class combo. I suspect there will be more allied races. I think the Earthen are just the one they're ready to announce for whatever reason. And then, you know, the next time they want to do a big trailer or blowout of info, they'll announce another allied race. I hope. Maybe. I just like those. Arakoa. Yeah, Arakoa. Give me my damn Arakoa. I like them boys. Give me a void race. I don't know. We're going to be dealing with a lot of void. Surely there is someone on the void side that is like, hi, we hate it here. Can you help us? I don't know. No, because void elves are just elves who like got a sunburn, but it was like a void sun, and now they can shoot dark magic. I want like a race like from the void. Something like if you look at World of Warcraft and the old gods have a lot in common with mind flayers. I mean, Christ, there are mind flayers in this game now. So, who are the common mind flayer enemies? What's World of Warcraft's Githyanki? Or Gethzari? I forget which one's which. Because I'm a racist. Also because I have a terrible brain. But like something like that, where it's like it was a race of void people, but they're just as subjugated as anyone, and they're willing to pitch in for a rebellion. I think that would be a fun story to tell. And a cool new weird race thing. I don't know. I'm just pitching random shit off the top of my head. Don't mind me. Kind of curious. I mean, normally I stream until 4. It's only 3, so... See, they're probably going to do something up next, so I kind of want to check that out. We're all gamers, Anduin. I need to screenshot that. Okay, but really, from a lore perspective, do these... Thrall was the Earth Shaman. He was the world aspect. Does he not know there's a goddamn planet soul? I didn't think this was new information. I thought Battle for Azeroth kind of put all... Who did he think we were saving that... Who do you guys think we're saving that whole time? The next panel is at 3:30. Ooh. That's a bit of ways. We're going to take care of that sword. What are we going to do? That sword is bigger than skyscrapers. What the hell are we going to do? Put a bunch of dynamite and blow it up? Really, the sort of logical answer is magic. We're just going to turn it into particles and float it off into space, whatever. That zone that you can like see the sword, it looks like it's plowing through the sky because apparently it has its own atmosphere underground, which I think is super cool. I love a Hollow Earth aesthetic. Wow, yeah, this is just a Hollow Earth aesthetic, and I love that shit. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm in. We're all gamers, whether we want to be or not. Oh God, I love him. I love Mauga. I want to say this is the highlight of the show, but I don't play Overwatch a lot. Maybe I will now. I hate when I look in the mirror and I see a gamer. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. All right, here's what we're going to do here. You ready? Transitions! And we're gonna cut that game capture. No, it's not a game capture. What is that? Display capture. Cut that.
Alan?
Actually, I'll let that play out while I'm setting this up. But also, yes. Alan. Do I want to play some Alan Wake 2? No. No, Alan Wake 2 ready. Turn off the display capture.
Alan?
She's back. I will mute her. No.
Alan?
Please engage with my channel. Tell your friends.
Alan?
I want the entire vibe of my channel to be that episode of Arrested Development where they kept yelling, "Tell your friends," because they needed to get ratings to prove they should be renewed. That's what I want the entire vibe of this channel to be. Please, God, tell your friends. I'm going to have to probably edit this out when I post this video up later. But for now, I don't care. Wait, what the fuck? Why are you not seeing it? Alright, let's close this and reopen it. That's what I'm doing. Fun fact, you woke him up this morning by screaming Alan. You did! Yeah, just a little hint there. You could have yelled literally anything. Waiting in queue? I have not seen this before. Okay. For some reason, it's not pulling up Fortnite. Probably because I'm not technically in game yet. So, whatever. Here we go. Waiting in queue. Like a plebeian. I'm going to take this moment, run a quick ad break. I have to go use the bathroom, so I will be back in just a moment. I'll put a little background music on here for those of you who are subscribed, so you're not listening to nothing. And I'll be right back. Is this coming through? Excellent. Oh, I actually have to hit the add button. Ba, 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 ba. Feeling cute, huh? This is crazy. Nearly below 10k points because you're crippling Alan addiction.
Alan?
Turn that off. In a side chat, Nylok described Mauga as Gundam heavy arms mixed with Moana. That's pretty good. Because I know nothing of Gundam, I'm just going to say he's Big Zam and Solo Sokoa. Oh, Jesus God. Is that super loud for you guys? Yeah, that looks pretty loud. Sorry. I thought it was your on-call. I do apologize. Don't show them my shame. Spectra Knight. So I don't 100% know who this character is because I'm not all the way up to date on my Fortnite lore. Lort Knight. Oh. I didn't have enough points for her, but okay, that's cool. Alright, OG Pass. I like that, as far as I can tell, all the characters in this pass are basically two different Fortnite characters smashed together. I don't know who Spectra Knight is. I'm not... I just don't know who that is. Ooh, that's a hell of a nice little contrail. More contrails. This game needs more contrails. Oh, I love this emote. New Peely, Lil Split. It's Lil Whip and Peely put together, and it's my new favorite character. Lil Split has a song. Oh, hell yes. Hell yes. I like the shitty ice cream pop Peely. Very cute. I love these weapons. The ice cream pop looks like you going into work on Mondays. Aww. Look at this little split dispenser. Yeah, Peely and Lil Whip are already two of my favorite characters, so this is pretty great. Oh, no, I want to view. Look at him. Oh, his shoes are opposite colors, and so are his gloves. Oh, I love this design. The cream hoodie. Oh, I love them. Matcha Little Split? I mean, I hate matcha, but I love that color scheme. Little Split eats children. Oh, the matchas. Don't eat this, kids. Don't eat that. I hate I hate like all tea flavor, herbal flavor. I hate that I hate it, to be clear. I wish I did. But yeah, I can't do that stuff. It's way too bitter. Gonna get matcha beer in Japan. That sounds like the most bitter, foul thing I've ever heard of. Ugh. I mean, that looks delicious. Again, I hate that I don't like this. Ice cream contrail. Hell yeah. Renegade Lynx. Okay, I know Lynx. I don't know who the other character is. Renegade, I guess, now that I say that out loud. I don't know, she's a cool design. I like her. Got this little, like, cat engine thing on her back. That's cute. Ooh. Her glider's sick as hell. And then her alternate. Oh, that's even better. Yeah, I'm a sucker for blue, pink, purple. Oh, what's her emote? Sleepy dab. Rest your weary dab. Cute little axe. Ooh. Ooh, I like the little, like, subtle motion, like, on her shoulder pads here. Yeah, that's a cool costume. I like that. Omega Rock. Not familiar with this base character, but I dig him. He's a handsome boy. Oh, he's a Viking. I guess I should have guessed that from the name Omega Rock. Okay, so Ragnarok is the Viking character, but who's Omega? I don't remember that character top of my head. I mean, that looks sick. I'm not a Viking guy. That's just a sick design, though. I am a future guy, so meets in the middle. I'll take it. Oh, he's got a 6 cyber dragon? All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Frostburn. Well, that's just kind of a distressing contrail. But I'll dig it. I like how everyone has a contrail. That's very nice. Oh, this is the... Oh, it's only a 50 chapter. I guess that makes sense. It's a... Yeah, this only goes... So OG is only until December 2nd. It is a 1-month season. A new little whip emote. Oh, she's on... She appears to be on fire. Love a little fire tail. A little fiery ears. That's cool. Just desserts. Weapon skin. Oh, a secret page full of secrets. I love this guy, and I love his alternate colors that unlock over time. Run or hide, dead light. Oh. It's Panda Leader and Nevermore, the Raven dude. Or I guess there was the Lady Raven, right? But I don't know, that's a fun design. I like that. Bladed bow tie. Excellent. Oh my god, those claws are awesome. Holy hell. I might pick that one up. Red Knight. Okay. This is the only thing in the item shop. It's pajama wearing doofus. Alright, might get this though. This is a cool skin. It's weird that the shop is so barren. Is this how the shop maybe looked back in 2018? Is it a retro shop as well? The OG. What do I have? Oh, right. I got a new Piper skin. You can't run or hide. Oh, this lady, right. Spectra Knight. She's cool, but I don't see myself using her. Able to shuffle. Quests. Earn points. Reboot rally rewards. Oh, this is the get a friend and hey, if none of you have played in a while, scan this QR code so we can get benefits together. Daily quests. God, I know nothing about this map. That should be fun though. Weekly quests. Spectra Knight quests. Complete weekly quests to get different skins for her. That's cool. Milestone quests, usual. Ranked. What do we got for ranked rewards? Kind of dog tag system? Oh man, I never got my last medal. Oh well. Oh, they got new survivor medals now for the new season, I guess. Notice there's a heck of a lot less of these. That's good. Right, most of these are fairly simple. Nope, we're not playing prop hunt. Fortnite, zero build. Any guys want to join in? We got solo rank again? Oh, thank you. Let's do some solo rank. So, players may experience a delay when redeeming rewards in the OG pass, investigating a fix. I love this little jelly anemone boy. This was a dumb joke because he's the same color scheme as the Herald, whose emote this is. Also, it's funny watching this lanky, blobby dude do it. Wait, is that? No, That's not too much sound. Okay. Hey, here we go. Husband, let me know when they're doing the next... Jesus Christ, where am I? Ah, the actual most horrifying character in this game, Mincemeat. I hate this character with a fiery passion. Almost as much as my husband hates Lil Whip. Alright. Oh, we got new guns. That's a pretty good pistol. 5 minutes. What are they doing on the stage? Oh, what is this? Tactical shotgun. Alright. Hey, there's like a world again. I mean, where the fuck we landing? Snobby Shores. Oh, they're going about what's next for a while? Shit, should I bring that back over? Deploy the Man-O-War. Might bring that back over then. See how quickly I die. Okay, so... Interesting. Tilted Town is a lot like the one that I knew. The one on the Chapter 3 map wasn't terribly dissimilar. There's the taco restaurant. I remember that little town. Looked different than that, but... Oh. Well, this isn't where I was going, but it's where I am. Nope, never mind. Someone else is here. Going down. Where is Tomato Town? Fucking, I don't goddamn know. That's, there's Tomato Temple. I think Tomato Town was the second map. Why? Why are you landing near me? Blue shotgun to start? That was 100% a bot, but I'll take it. Scoped assault rifle, burst assault rifle, assault rifle. Pump shotgun. Disco grenade. I'm sure this stuff has some nostalgia for a lot of people, but boy, this map is kind of ugly. And I get it. It's not like an actual complaint. Or just a comment. Shotgun ammo. Stink bomb. Junk. Garage door doesn't open. A legendary bush? There's a joke here that I'm not going to make. Rest assured it would be hilarious. Alright. Let's see. Let's start making our way somewhere new. Oh, oh. No, 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 no. Oh, she has a better handgun. Oh, it's the suppressed pistol. It's my favorite Christian punk rock band, the Suppressed Pistols. An SMG? No, alright. I'm a pistol man. Let's see what this assault rifle does. I bet it shoots an assault rifle. Or like an assault rifle. Alright, well that was fun. What's the next place we can go? There's a giant llama over there. Junk Junction. Oh, hello. Sniper rifle. Now we talking. A blue portafort? Oh, it puts up one of those balloon bouncy towers. That's cool. Seems like a very appropriate zone to put that. This match is already down to 14 people? Hunting rifle. Interesting. Is it a TV show set? Hunting rifle will probably be something I take over a sniper rifle, but I want the sniper rifle right now for a quest, so here we go. You know, can't hide in the dumpsters. Oh, what the hell is this? Chug jug. That sounds pretty handy. Oh. The bush makes me look like a bush. Yeah, we'll take the chug jug, thank you. So, like, could people tell? Like, how do I look to other people? Hi, Looter. What you been up to? I also have to remember to smile more. I have resting bitch face. Excuse me, resting grump face. Wow! Oh. What's up? We were unable to fetch your results. Actually, cancel.
Zalatath has returned.
I love that I just unblocked it for the word I wanted to hear. Zalatath.
Freed long ago from the black blade that once bound her, she is now the harbinger of a new era of the Void's dark machinations. And her message is clear. The Black Empire has fallen. The old gods are dead. And their ancient blood runs deep within the cracks of the world. We, the heroes of Azeroth, destroyed them. The forces of the Horde and the Alliance have proven time and again they are among the most powerful armies that have ever stood. The Harbinger has watched this. She is patient And while the Black Empire failed, Xalatath now seeks to set in motion the rise of a new dark legacy, one that knows our true strength and will seek to test it against a new threat of terrible power, the Nerubians of Ashkahet. Xalatath has conscripted the
Saw a
Nerubian
character
Queen
model in the back there.
having offered her people a new future, one in which they will rise from their isolation as a mighty kingdom once again. And here in this sprawling city of Ashkahet, we will not find the undead soldiers of the Lich King that we faced before, but instead a new mighty stronghold of the Nerubians as they once were, deadly survivors of the mythic wars that have played out time and again over thousands of years.
Ooh, I love those models.
In return for their loyalty, Xalatath has granted the Nerubians the means of a dark evolution, one that will turn
Dark
the
metamorphosis.
into a new kind of ferocious and terrifying soldier that we will clash against time and again in the war within. Now let's talk about who we'll be adventuring with. How do you like the key art? Several of Azeroth's greatest heroes will rise to the call of the
No,
Radiant
it
Throne,
looks good.
and
I was
many
just
will be faced with their own unique
being
challenges.
sassy.
Anduin, having survived his ordeal with domination. Yes, look at the art.
Anduin looking like a snack.
Incredible artwork. Anduin will be grappling with his relationship to the holy light that he no longer feels worthy of, while Thrall is seeking a connection to these visions, spreading across the world and working to find his new place in the Horde.
Also
While
looking
Magni
like a
Bronzebeard,
snack.
Long the Speaker of Azeroth, will confront the heavy weight of that responsibility once and for all. Champion! The Wounds Champion! Yes! But that brings us
He kept yelling about the wounds.
in the features trailer, Alaria Windrunner.
Ooh, that's a snappy little outfit she's got on.
Essential to the events of the themes of the War Within, as she, a void hunter, will use all of her prowess to hunt down the Harbinger while being torn between her own nature and the maddening call of the void to which she is attuned. Along the adventure, she will have a unique rivalry with Xalatath, whose twists and turns will come to define the nature of this new conflict. Of course,
Girl fight.
we'll see more familiar faces on our journey and meet a host of new and interesting
What did
characters
that
along the way.
Xalatath?
I'll tell you more about in just a moment. But finally, this saga is only just beginning. Conceived to be
Someone just scream, "What?"
Yes! Conceived to be an epic worthy of the first 20 years of World of Warcraft, the World Soul Saga aims to redefine the storytelling in our expansion set and strike boldly at the core themes that define Warcraft. The might of heroes, the responsibility
Does this feel like
of power,
them?
the pursuit of justice. Gotta do my best Mets in there. Justice! And the importance of finding common ground as well as ourselves amidst adversity.
So, does it feel like they're maybe baking this trilogy thing up?
Who will be sharing more about our zones?
Linda Hamilton?
Thank you so much.
Marie Hamilton. Wow, I heard what I wanted to hear. I was like, Linda Hamilton's in this? Hell yeah.
Hello, BlizzCon. Wow, I am so excited to be here and delighted to represent our team.
It feels like... So I feel like this is like the last 3 expansions before they do like a WoW 2. Like this feels like that's what they're trying to do, but I don't know. It feels like we're really just setting to break the world for a WoW 2. Like really just break this baby down.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Okay. As
AR938.
will be called by the Radiant song, dreamlike visions that
I didn't hear what happened because I was talking. Why was everyone booing?
Subcontinent of Khazalgar, a place long forgotten. It's only
I love forgotten things.
Explorations in Uldaman that we've discovered a Watcher report concerning a contingent of Earthen that was sent to this place long ago to investigate a fissure in the sector. What exactly that means, we don't really know, but we can probably speculate.
Nat Pagel.
So first, let's talk about the Earthen.
Fisher. Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh, I love that outfit on the right one.
All right, we have met Titan-forged Earthen before, of course, in Ulduar and other places. But this society of Earthen has been isolated within Khazal-Gar for a really long time and have developed their own manners and customs.
The one in the middle is she's actually pretty cool looking.
Larger in stature, and they're noticeably blinged out. They've got gems all over them, bedazzled, blinged out, you know, that kind of thing, right? But philosophically,
good recovery.
they're guided by the Edicts of the Titans, a set of codified orders, duties,
I love the way these guys look.
That provide instructions
Handsome.
for the core functions of their society. You know, Titans, order, all that, right? But the Titans have been absent for eons, and the Earthen are no longer united in their adherence to these edicts. They now exist as three groups that are estranged from each other.
What is it with dwarves and threes?
As their name suggests, still uphold the edicts faithfully and believe everyone else is doing it wrong. Their charge is
Did I see machine speakers?
a Titan passageway that leads right to the core of Azeroth. They're primarily the city dwellers. They live conveniently near the object of their responsibility, that core way. Now, the Unbound, in contrast, have abandoned the edicts, and they are considered scandalously rebellious by the Oathsworn. Their original responsibility was providing the materials to keep the Titan installation supplied.
Machine speakers, tell me more.
In and around the quarries and the mines
The
where
quarry.
resources can be acquired. They rarely interact with the city dwellers. They feel neglected and ignored because they have a different opinion on how they should live.
Oh, babies.
Now, the machine speakers have strayed from the edicts in practice, but not with respect to their overall obligation to keep the Titan works functioning. They've had extremely limited contact with the surface dwellers, and they express no little disdain for those who just don't understand the great machines. Their homes are built around vast industrial projects under the surface that allow them to perform their functions in accordance with edicts, more or less. These different perspectives among the Earthen and their variable adherence to the Titan's edicts has weakened the society as originally structured. And that's not good, of course, but a much more serious problem
It's
is
great.
steadily dwindling numbers. For reasons that I'm not going to get into here and now, New Earthen can't exist until we help them out by doing some things.
Oh, New Earthen can't be built?
Unite the Earthen society once more. Happily,
So,
as a result of our actions,
ooh.
the Earthen will eventually be unlocked as an allied race. Yeah.
So they're Omnics?
That's sweet, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
These player Earthen will replenish the culture's dwindling numbers and may join either the Horde or the Alliance. Yeah.
Okay,
It is,
yeah.
of course, player's choice which side you wish to ally with. But as you can see from a small sampling of combinations, there's some fantastic variations and customizations coming for the Earthen model.
No Tauren.
Different gem incrustations, beards for all body types, rocky
Lady
skin
beards.
patterns, tones,
Sorry, I just put that together. Lady beards.
golden mohawk with the braids and the fringe beard. That's quite the look. But I really like the beardless guy with the bushy blonde eyebrows. He looks so cool. He's just kind of like, yep, what do you want me to do?
He looks
So,
rusty.
Anyway, all right, moving on. Another cool culture that players will encounter in the War Within.
Oh, these assholes.
Yeah. Yeah, and you probably have questions, right? So these are descendants of the original Arathorian Empire, and they've arrived
Ooh,
relatively
I like their
recently
armor
and through
sets.
some somewhat mysterious circumstances. And they find themselves
The leather and
trapped
the
here
plate
within
are especially.
Khazal-Gar.
Mwah.
Mysterious mostly because I can't say anything more about it just yet because of spoilers, but it's not like spooky mysterious, it's the other kind. As a people, the Arathi are worshippers and wielders of holy fire.
Polar bear on an island mysterious? What's the other kind?
They're tough, resilient people, with every member of the society being an able combatant. Some few are further blessed with paladin-like abilities through their devotion to the light. Even their airships are powered by sacred flame.
Ooh,
The extent
that's a
to which
cool
they're
concept.
comfortable in battle is probably a good thing because they have established a home away from home in an enormous cavern bordered by an endless underground sea from which terrifying creatures emerge to rampage and create havoc. Not my idea of a cool place to hang out, but they're really, really tough.
Oh, that sounds cool as
These
hell.
watery monstrosities atrocities, though, are nothing compared to the threat from below. A constant swarm of Nerubians has been held back.
Is there a
so
place
far
called
from invading
Roanoke?
Arathi lands. The assault is unrelenting,
Roanoke car?
and the Arathi can't hold much longer. These bastions of light against the darkness are far from home and limited in number. Sure would be terrible if there was also division within the Arathi ranks. Just saying. That would be pretty rough, what with them being so outnumbered. We could probably help them. All right, speaking of the Nerubians in the War Within, we'll
I
explore their
love
last
them.
kingdom deep within Khazalgar. These ancient survivors of the Black Empire who
Can they become allied races?
have developed their own culture here in the deep darkness.
Oh,
As Taryn mentioned earlier,
they rejected?
Zalatath has made a bargain with the Nerubian queen Ansarek, who seeks a new future
Oh, what do you got?
and glory for her people. The Nerubians are extremely
The new
capable
Ruby and
previous
Queen.
adversaries who have been honing their skills with their constant
And it
assault
didn't even
on
try her
Arathi.
name. It gave up.
But domination hasn't come fast enough for the Queen's taste, as the Arathi has managed to hold against this onslaught. So this deal with the Harbinger has included some assistance for her troops. Through some dark alchemical process, Zalatath has provided the knowledge required to evolve chosen Nerubians into paragons of their race,
Ooh.
enhancing their
Paragons like the
And
Mantids.
Queen Ansarek has embraced these modifications with enthusiasm and eagerly offered her army to achieve the Harbinger's schemes. It appears to be a win-win situation. But not all Nerubians share their sovereign's enthusiasm.
Hashtag not all
for
Nerubians.
embrace of Zalatath. Shadowy figures with far too many limbs maneuver against the Harbinger's plans.
My favorite
in opposition
kind.
to the Queen's desire. As you might expect, any foray into this Nerubian kingdom introduces us to a variety of citizens, including some forms we've never encountered before. Here's a layout of some of the Nerubian models that are completed and also some that are in progress, as well as scale reference for goblins and humans, so you just get a sense of size.
Goblins aren't that
In
tall.
addition to the Nerubian citizens, there are also domesticated insects who serve the kingdom as beasts of burden and pets. The team is hard at work building out the full range of carapaces, carapae, I don't know, whichever, skittering legs,
Beasts of Burden is a
grabby
good guild
arms,
name.
piercing spiky bits, and creepy eyes for you to enjoy, I guess. All
I
right,
will.
let's talk about our zones. The surface of
Zone me,
Khazalgar
baby.
is our first zone, called the Isle of Dorn. This is the home of the earthen surface dwellers, as well as other native species of creatures. The fertile soil, flowering
This is
plant life,
gorgeous.
and generous
I've always loved
waterways provide
the dwarven
nourishment for
architecture in
animals
WoW.
this untouched paradise.
And this is some next
An
level.
important facet of earthen society is Cinderbrew mead. This volatile substance is manufactured from molten honey, produced by
Molten
enormous fire
honey.
bees. Their homegrown
Fire
fur
bees?
floods the site as the
Why?
bees themselves glow with lava-like fluid. Harvesting is always an exciting time, as the ferocious creatures are understandably protective of their hives.
These
Now, the roosts at
lightning
Storm
griffins are
Watch
pretty cool.
are wreathed with lightning and fierce winds. These wild elemental rooks may choose to serve a member of the Oathsworn, who, if so blessed, becomes a Storm Rider, one of the
Fire
guardian warriors of the Earthen people.
bees.
The
Seize
unbound
them.
deal with hostile creatures from time to time, but for their most part, the existence
Gorgeous.
is fairly relatively peaceful, fairly sort of peaceful. Their comfortable homes are often situated near the places where they once labored as adherents to the edicts. Those sites are now in disrepair, and in some cases, the lair of other creatures. Of course, the Isle of Dorn.
Oh, you guys got mortar hornets in Washington? Did they come over from Japan? I know Japan's got a big thing with those.
The city of Dornagal is the location of many important civic buildings, markets, traders, and crafters. And it's here that a traveler will find the expected amenities of a capital city, as well as the Titan Causeway, the defense of which is the Oathsworn's primary charge.
Titan Causeway.
Now, beneath the surface of the Isle of Dorn lies our second zone, the Ringing Deeps. As the name suggests, it is here.
So instead of like a flat zone, like an island, it's like a column. That's cool.
Cavernous space are huge, complicated machines, lava-heated foundries and forges.
This looks
and
sick.
waterworks,
I'm-
both to cool and to power huge machinery.
Love how
Maintaining
this looks.
these Titan mechanisms and keeping everything running is both the responsibility and the passion of the machine speakers.
God, you keep saying machine speakers and it makes me so giddy.
To the sky love to the Isle of Dorn. These cenotes bring light and water into areas once shrouded in darkness. Abundant greenery, flowers, and creatures that do not typically dwell in
Oh my god, that kobold is huge.
spots. It was really important to us as
That was a massive
that
kobold.
we delivered the fantasy of the hard-working industry, but still had some break-up areas.
Yeah, you know, take his candle.
That don't feel like dark, constrained tunnels.
You take his candle, he break your spine.
They've had increasing difficulties with kobold incursions, and indeed the kobolds have taken over the mines, the work areas. They've even built a city of their
Cobalt incursions.
own. Unexpectedly,
Ooh, the cobalt incursion. That's a good one.
with under the aggressive actions of their leader, the Candle King. They knew it had to be a candle. No take candle. No take candle.
Say his name.
With the passage of time, the earthen have diminished both in number and in the knowledge required to perform the various routines.
Is it Togwaggle? I think his name is.
The old ways have been forgotten, and new creative methods must be employed if the edicts are to be obeyed. So they're kind of making it up as they go along. From the ringing deeps, we descend further into Khazalgar to reach Hollowfall.
Oh, this
vast
place looks
hollow
so
area of the
cool.
earth, bordered by an endless underground sea. This
Love a hollow
bright
earth.
light of an enormous crystal has allowed the Arathi to survive, using their airships to travel to high plateaus and establish docks, light towers, villages, and even a priory. From their capital of Merildar, these trapped people strive to keep hope alive and spread the light
Merildar.
while engaged in a near constant battle with the Nerubians at their borders. The open spaces, the bright light, and the greenery are intended to feel as though we're on the surface, somehow, rather than in this sort of strange hollow within Azeroth. The crystal provides brilliant light.
Kind of curious what the story is. Like, why do these guys feel like they need to be here?
Open their blossoms toward the light and seem to be reaching in that direction whenever they're in Hollowfall. Unfortunately, the crystal sun has been changing in recent years. Where once the light was steady and reliable, it now fades without warning, plunging the Arathi into darkness.
It's a Naira?
Where they have built light towers and maintain their holy flame beacons. In the absence of this light, the dangerous Kobis and other fierce creatures emerge from the sea to rampage.
Quabis?
As the Arathi are barely holding back the Nerubians, these unpredictable episodes are incredibly demoralizing and deadly. Happily, the light has always returned to the crystal. So far. And at the deepest descent in the war within, we reach the zone of Azj-Kahet. That almost rhymes. Anyway, the Nerubian city of Threads has been built on the ruins of itself, over and over and over again. As areas decay and crumble, a new district is built upon its ruins, and as a result, the city climbs ever higher. Those Nerubians favored by the queen, or possessing enormous wealth,
They're all hairy.
command the greatest views and live in the highest places over these swarming masses of the many districts. The Burrows is the home of the scavengers.
Oh, what is that, like,
Deep in the decay and the filth.
tentacles coming out of those
The
mushrooms?
Bazaar is a trading hub of fine silks, fascinating alchemical discoveries, and other exotic and hard-to-find goods. The Skanes are the home of the lore keepers and scholars who toil to maintain the history of their people and research myths and legends of Azeroth. There are many other districts and less than savory neighborhoods, both well-known and secret, that
Getting
the
little
careful adventurer
Zothy.
could discover, should they risk life and limb to do so. But the key to such exploration is fitting in among the Nerubians and being accepted, an enterprise best accomplished through skill in the use of pheromones and considerable bravery. The zone of Azj-Kahet features areas of spectacular dark beauty that are inhabited by these creatures that have found a way to live among the Nerubians without being deemed a threat, found to be particularly tasty to consume, or just too much fun to torment. The mobilization of forces to assault the Arathi while also providing military might to achieve Xalatath's schemes has stirred up all sorts of inhabitants of the darkness. And deep within the city itself, the Nerubians are gathering an odd substance, the black blood of the old gods, for some unknown purpose. But I'm sure that's fine. And now I'd like to talk a little bit about our zone flow. As I mentioned, awesome, huh?
Wow, people really like dragon flying.
We travel from the Isle of Dorn
And it's
to
cool.
Ringing Deeps,
Makes
into
sense.
Hollowfall, and then into Azj-Kahet. In the War Within, all of our zones are connected all together using the airlock technology that we developed for Zarelek Cavern, allowing for this seamless descent from the Isle of Dorn all the way to Azj-Kahet.
Ooh.
That was video I just captured last week of the transition between the Ringing Deeps and Hollowfall. As
Looks
you can
like
see,
Skull.
we built for dynamic flight.
Unfamiliar.
Able to flow directly between the zones without the load screen.
Oh, the Electric
There
Wolf
is some
Hunter, yeah.
seriously amazing swoopy goodness to be had.
Caitlin, you want to play WoW with me?
Zones and through these spaces. It feels so cool to burst out of a really tight area and into just a huge drop like that. It's so exhilarating. Now, this blobby map that I've got up here was an
Yeah,
early
Skull's
attempt
the
during
Lightning Wolf you got
of
in
our
Legion.
zone flow to try to figure out how we would stack these zones together and achieve the relationship between their geography and geometry that made sense. and
No,
felt
this is
great
Storm
to traverse.
Peaks?
We ended up with something slightly different than this, but this is pretty representative to explain what the world builders
Oh,
were
yeah.
thinking
I think
about
I've caught
when they
this
planned
on
these
my
spaces
Hunter.
out.
I like lightning
It was
creatures.
really important to our design that while 3 of the 4 zones are technically underground,
This looks like a Super Metroid
they
map.
didn't feel that way, and that they were distinctly different from one another. We pursued that goal by introducing the natural cenotes in the Ringing Deeps and leaning into the fantasy of the classic underground foundry and industrial workspaces.
I don't
So
know what
even
a
in the zone that
cenote
felt
is.
the tightest, there's places that look as though they're actually on the surface. And within Hollowfall, we created a massive hollow space in a cavern so vast it feels like an exterior, with a huge artificial sun in the form of a gigantic crystal.
You created a hollow
In
earth.
Azj-Kahet, we leaned hard into traditional Nerubian architecture with hanging nests and huge palaces built all over a decaying city that just falls away into the depths.
Ooh.
And that is the last bit of eye candy I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this peek at what we've got in development. So now it's time for me to introduce you to Morgan Day, who's going to give you lots of information about dungeons, raids, and systems. Enjoy. Thanks very much. Bye.
God, that Dragonflight flying music is so good.
Hello, BlizzCon.
That's a cute shirt.
My name is Morgan Day, and I'm here to talk to you about some of the upcoming content, features, and systems in The War Within. I'm sure I'll also make some funny faces that I'll regret later in thumbnails, but whatever. First up, let's talk about dungeons. There will be 8 new dungeons coming in The War Within. 4 during
Old
level up,
City?
1 in each of the 4 zones that Maria just walked us through, as well as 4 at max level. There's a lot of really cool stuff happening in these dungeons. For instance,
The
we have like a Kobold
Dawnbreaker.
dungeon where you'll meet that Candle King.
Wait,
where
isn't
it's like a
Dawnbreaker the name
light
of our ship in our D&D
place.
game?
You have to kind of keep it going to light your way. There's a dragon riding dungeon, of course, but also one of my favorites is the Cinderbrew Meadery that Maria just talked us through. So this is a dungeon that takes
Fire
place in
bees.
the first zone, the Isle of Dorn, which is where you'll
City of
experience,
Threats is your
all of our
consignment
earthen
shop.
buddies, and this is the place where they make that Cinderbrew mead that she was talking about. You know, they're taking all that honey that they gather from throughout the zone to make the mead to do all kinds of fun and/or nefarious things with. Although I do have to say, I feel like they're a little bit behind the times. I feel like all the kids are drinking that, hard seltzer or something these days, but whatever. They're old school, I get it. Next
Can I
up,
tame a fire bee?
raid.
I hope
The
so.
Nerubar Palace. So this is an 8-boss raid that will take place in the zone of Azj-Kahet. And this is really the culmination of all of those machinations we keep hearing about that we see play out between the Nerubian Empire, their queen, and her collaboration with Xal'atath. So for this next one, we don't normally show things this early, but I thought it'd be cool to share. On the left there, you can kind of see the top-down view of the raid, and on the right, it's more of like a side cutout. So we like to work on all of our dungeons and raids when they still look like this, as it's much easier to iterate while we're in 2D than it is to kind of change the zones around once we're in the game and it's all blocked out. So to step us through the raid really quickly, after barging through the front door,
Caitlin, we could get you a hold of your account.
knocked into one of those
Don't worry about it.
pits of that black blood of the old god that you'll hear much more about in Ajkahet. And then you'll battle your way
Wish we had a cool name for the black blood of the old gods. Just calling it the black blood of the old gods. That's a lot.
until you finally
Just call it old
fight your
blood.
way into the
That sounds
inner
cool.
sanctum, where you'll come face to face with her as the end boss. So as you can see, this will kind of feel like a winged raid in terms of the vibes, but in terms of the player experience, it'll actually be quite a bit more linear than what you might be used to for a raid with some winged vibes. So something that I also think is fun to talk about
Wing
really quick
vibes.
is with all of our dungeons and raids, we like to try to explore like what is the thing that's going to make this space feel really unique.
No, that's what I'm saying, Caitlin. Is we can help you get your account back.
And with this space, we really thought that, you know, given that we have the Nerubian to play with, they've got all these amazing like webs and silken threads that you can kind of traverse the zone through, we thought it'd be really fun to explore verticality as a major element to this raid. So I think that'll be really fun to see what the team comes up with for that. Next up, let's talk about systems.
We're not adding any. You guys hate it when we put systems in this
Some
game.
of our features and systems at a really high level, but first I want to talk about some of the philosophies that are really guiding us to add these into the War Within. So first and foremost, you know, we really want to continue to extend the philosophies of Dragonflight into the War Within. And really, when we talk about that, there's three main pillars that I want to touch on. First, we really want to make sure that we're focusing on evergreen features. We want to make sure that we're making World of Warcraft better forever and not focusing on things that we know we're going to have to leave behind as we move into future expansions. Next, we want to make sure that there's something for everyone. So whether you're a hardcore raider, a PvPer, a collector, or apparently like Holly, you just love to play tons of alts and run around the world exploring things, we want to make sure that there's something
that's me.
within that you can really geek out over and that resonates with you. And finally,
All right, Nylock, thanks for hanging out.
to build on our philosophy and build
Have
on
yourself
our
a good dinner. Yeah, I'll be calling this here in probably in a little bit too. I'm just kind of letting it run just because I'm curious, but please respect my time more.
We want to make sure that we're building all of our systems to really respect the time of the player behind the keyboard and not focusing so much on the accomplishments of that individual character. So let's talk about delves. Delves are a new feature that will be integrated into the outdoor world experience, where the fantasy of these is actually that you'll be joining the Dragonscale expedition in their search for lost treasures all across Khazalgar. So delves are an evergreen feature that is really integrated into that outdoor world experience. We want delves to be a new pillar of endgame content for those outdoor world explorers. We really view this as something like when we added world quests back in Legion, where they are going to be really integrated and transformative into that outdoor world, especially that endgame loop.
So
one of the main
world
reasons
quest.
I'm stoked about delves is that these will provide an opportunity for us to, you know, give seasonal content and rewards to those outdoor world explorers. So that means things like, you know, rewards that you're used to, like mounts, achievements, titles, but we'll also be adding a outdoor row to the Great Vault with War Within.
How? So the Great Vault.
So
Oh,
that
I
all
see.
you outdoor world explorers will be able to share in the joy of, you know, rushing to the Great Vault every week to collect your loot. And there will also be 13 unique delves that we'll be launching War Within with. And delves will scale from 1 to 5 players and be role agnostic. So that means if you want to play a delve solo, that's totally cool. If you want to go with you and your partner, that works as well. Or you can bring your whole dungeon group in, and the delve will scale based on your group size and your roles.
That sounds cool.
And I would be remiss if I didn't mention one of my favorite features of delves, which I think Maria alluded to earlier, which is that there will be an NPC companion joining you on all of your adventures. So for Season 1, that'll be Bran Bronzebeard, as you can see. And Bran will be tagging along with you on all of your Delve adventures and will totally never, not even once, aggro a pack of monsters that you didn't want him to. And I don't have my fingers crossed behind my back right now. So Bran will have a customizable talents and mechanics and abilities that you'll be able to kind of load out to suit your playstyle and needs.
That's kind of cool.
You know, maybe you need a little bit of extra healing. Well, you can load Bran out to provide that for you. And finally, you wouldn't be exploring with the Dragonscale Expedition if at the end of every delve there wasn't this massive treasure trove that we need Bran to open for us, which hopefully brought a couple of keys to open some of the chests in there. But before Bran can open that vault for you, you'll need to maybe defeat a boss, maybe you'll solve a couple puzzles, something like that, and then Bran will be able to open that vault door for you.
Neat. That sounds fun.
Next up, let's talk about warbands. It's happening! So warbands are a system that we're introducing that will really be the representation of all of your characters across your Battle.net account. Warbands are an opportunity for us to create a platform where you can share your achievements, resources, and all that other good stuff across all of those characters. So the goal of this system is really to be that representation of the philosophy shift that I mentioned earlier about really respecting the time of the player behind the keyboards and not those individual characters. There's actually a ton of additions and modifications. We've talked about a few here. There's no singular UI screen that says warbands. It's more of all these modifications and updates and features are kind of wearing a big coat that says warbands on the back of it. It's how I kind of keep it straight in my head. But just to talk about a couple of those cool features, we'll actually be revisiting the transmog rules of how you acquire those appearances in The War Within. So for all of you who have...
Say it. Say what I need to hear.
So that means all of you who have probably had to run 4 characters through all of those legacy instances just to make sure you're collecting all the appearances, that won't be the case anymore in War Within. You'll just be able to run it with 1 character.
Good. That should have been the case from the beginning.
Holly mentioned this already, but this is obviously one that people are looking forward to. All of our reputations as well as renown in The War Within will be shared across your entire account. Last but not least, let's talk about hero talents. So here's a quick mock-up of what the UI will look like that I think really helps explain how these integrate into our current talent trees. But really quick, let's take a look at how this will work. So there will be 3 new hero talent trees per class, and 2 will be available per specialization that you can freely choose and swap between. And also, this is another evergreen feature. This is a system that we think is going to provide a new vector of choice and customization for you and all of your classes, as well as create opportunities for us to really dig into some of those core class fantasies that are, so amazing. So Hero Talents will introduce these new, small, self-contained talent trees like you just saw in the UI. And the way I like to think about it is currently we have 2 types of talent points, right? We have class talent points and specialization talent points. And now in The War Within, there'll be a 3rd type called Hero Talent Points. So let's look at a quick example, which hopefully explains it a little bit more. This is a warrior, as you can see. These are the 3 hero talent trees that they'll have available: Mountain Thane, Colossus, and Slayer. And as you can see on the top left, we have Protection, who will be able to choose between Mountain Thane and Colossus. Up on the right, you see Fury. Yep, that's right. Mountain Thane and Slayer are their options. And down at the bottom, Colossus and Slayer are their options. So this is how the majority of our classes are going to look in The War Within. The exception, of course, being Druids and Demon Hunters, who are a bit special, so theirs will look a little different. So let's take a look at how you'll unlock the system, as well as how it'll feel playing through as you're leveling through The War Within. So the system will automatically unlock at level 71, and it'll just kind of appear in your UI.
Excuse me.
You'll earn 1 talent point per level as you level from 71 to 80. And there are 10 talent points in total, with several choice nodes along the way. So I like to think of this as being similar to like the Legion artifact, where as you were leveling and progressing, you were making some choices along the way, but ultimately you're going to unlock the whole tree. And also, I want to be very clear here. These are extremely low friction to swap between those choice nodes, as well as to swap between the different hero talent trees. So, this should be very analogous to your current talent trees and will follow all the same rules that you used to there. So, at the start of a raid boss, before Mythic Plus starts, before an arena match kicks off, and anywhere in between. And to wrap us up, I wanted to show off a really quick video of what hero talents look like in action. So this is a warrior, as you can see, popping avatar, jumping in. And this next one is that same warrior with the Mountain Thane talent tree. As you can see, Stormbolt hits multiple targets. There's a couple of cool new V effects, and a lot
What's
of
that
other cool
hammer and
stuff going on
shield?
there as well.
I want
heard some
those.
oohs. Our effects artists will be happy. So that about wraps us up for our What's Next panel. We hope you really liked what you saw here, and if you'd like to know more, please join us tomorrow at the Deep Dive panel at noon, where Ian will walk you through some of what you saw today in more detail. Woo, Ian! As well as a bunch of other cool new stuff in the War Within. So thank you all so much. I hope you have a great BlizzCon. Bye!
All right. And that seems like a great place for us to go ahead and call it. Applause and cheering, epic music indeed. Thank y'all for hanging out. Sorry, no Alan Wake. Just, I wasn't planning on doing this. I kind of waffled back and forth and eventually fell towards doing this. So, look forward to more Alan, probably Monday. I might do a weekend stream. I'm really enjoying that game. We'll see. Keep an eye out on all of our socials. You know where to find us. I post them in the chat constantly. They're around. Should be on the channel front page. Otherwise, I want to thank y'all for joining me. Hope you had fun hanging out. Hope you had a good time looking at some new Blizzard stuff. Very excited for WoW and Overwatch. So that'll be fun. Until next time, though, I hope you all have a great weekend. Have yourselves a good one. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Friday evening. And I'll catch y'all later. And no, we're not gonna raid. Alan? One last Alan before we go. All right. Y'all take care. Bye.